thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up? The Buckles Malachi Williams in the building. We back. True Media Today, USA Boxing. We are back. Hold on, guys. Trying to getting a million goddamn messages. I just got me a new phone. So bear with me, guys. A million goddamn messages. If you sent me messages, dog, prior, I didn't get the messages. If you sent me the messages earlier, I didn't get them. I got them now. I got me a new phone, so. Let me see. What is that? Hold on, guys. I think that's it. Hold on, guys. Okay, cool. I'm locked in. All right. It appears that the Big Catfish has activated his rematch clause. Him and Terence Crawford will be fighting again. Kind of like I hoped he would. I hoped he would have done that, because he has to come back and try to redeem himself for the scalping that he received in the first fight. There was a lot of pressure on Errol Spence not to take this rematch. He went against Haymon again, right? So a lot of people do not want this guy to take this rematch, but he's taking it. And for me, that's a good thing. And the reason why I say it's a good thing is because if everyone is saying the reason why he lost because of 21,000 different excuses, and they're saying that it'd be different at the higher weight class, then hopefully that will eliminate the 21,000 different excuses that was given for the beatdown that he received at 147 pounds. True. But the truth of the matter is, the reason why Errol Spence was being told, and I said this yesterday, not to take this rematch is because stylistically, this fight is all wrong for him. And Crawford is not Ugas. He's not Danny Garcia. He's not some flat-footed guy that's going to sit there and ball up in a high shell and get beat up. That's not going to happen with this guy. So, word on the street, the higher-ups are really not upset. They're really upset about this. But Spence did this at the last minute. It has been confirmed. I spoke to someone about it, and they told me the same thing. It has been confirmed. Finally, this was the last minute. The deadline, whatever the deadline was, this was done on the deadline. So it is what it is. We're going to get a rematch. I'm happy about it. I'm hopefully I can make me some more money from this. Spence was being told to forget the Crawford rematch, forget that fight. But what other money fight is out there for him? He has to try to put up a better what other money fight is out there for him? So he got to sit back and make it do what it do. But let's give everybody that's here a round of applause. I'm gonna drop these phone lines. They're gonna be hot. It appears that Errol Spence has not taken the sound advice from Al Haymon and those that are close to him. They advised him to duck the rematch. They told him not to take this fight. This boy's style is all wrong for you. Leave this boy alone. But if the reports are true, and they are true, I've confirmed it, not from Michael Benson, but I have confirmed it. And, Errol Spence has activated his rematch clause. Me, personally, I'm one of the only guys on here. I said, man, we need to see a rematch. I said he need to activate it. A lot of people call the show, say he don't need to rematch him. He need to stay away from him, yada, 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 yada. I'm like, no, that's the only money fight for him out there. He's not going to fight anyone else where he's going to make the kind of money he made fighting Bud. And if his conspiracy theory YouTube channels out there, his supporters, feel that he wasn't the same, then guess what? What would be the excuse in the second fight? True. If he wasn't the same in the first fight, will there be any excuses in the second fight? The man didn't say he was weight drained, but the excuse makers for Spence, a part of the Errol Spence defense team, they said he was weight drained. So 154, he won't be weight drained, even though Spence didn't say that. Right? They said Crawford was on snacks, PEDs, whatever the case may be, PEDs and stuff like that. And even though there was drug testing before the fight and after the fight, there was drug testing. So, what would be the excuse this time? He was told to forget the Terence Crawford fight and move on. Errol Spence, like he went against Al Haymon's wishes to make this fight, he's going against the wishes again. So, it is what it is. Me personally, I'm happy. I think Crawford got 2 fights left in him. Then only thing Crawford got, if you Crawford, you run the gamut. Right now, you just run it back. Okay, I'm finna beat this dude again at 154. Let him know it wasn't a fluke. Because if you beat somebody one time, people can say it was a fluke. If you beat them twice, guess what? There's nothing that they can say. True. Run the gamut with Spence and then go right into the Saul Canelo Alvarez fight. Think Bud probably got 2 more fights left in him. He gonna fight 2 more fights. Hey, the question I have is this. Who gonna bet on Spence? Anybody gonna bet on him? Is there anybody that's gonna bet on Spence? Anybody? Well, the guys who betted on him before, they didn't pay their debts from what I heard. So not to bet these aerosexuals online, because these aerosexuals online, these niggas don't pay their debts. You guys know that. They don't pay their debts. So not to bet them. Them niggas still on the run right now. They're on the run like they got warrants from the police. They not even honoring their bets now. So you ought to know what time and TI is. Don't bet none of these dudes on YouTube. You learn from your mistakes. They ain't paying. True. They're not paying. We know this. We know they ain't paying. They betting niggas on air. You have to do what I said. They got to put that bread up front. If you put the money on the wood, that let us know it's all good. I'm going to drop the phone lines at 200. We got less than 100 likes, so I'm going to drop the phone lines at 200. Once we get to 200, the phone lines will be dropped. Other than that, I'm going to just rock out with the chat. If you are of the belief, and again, Al Haymon, Stephen Espinosa, the big dogs over there at Showtime and the PBC, they do not want Errol Spence to take this fight. They want that nigga to duck this fight. They want him to duck this fight. That's what they want. And the crazy part about it is this. I get why, because, this is the guy that they've been ducking for 5 years, right? They've been ducking Terence Crawford for 5 years. Now Crawford got the upper hand. From what I've learned, he did activate the rematch clause yesterday. As of yesterday, he activated the rematch clause. Last minute, deadline, whatever, right? I feel that he can fight better. I feel that Spence can fight better. See, this is the problem, right? I'm gonna tell you, and I'm consistent with this. I'm gonna tell you why I want to see this rematch, even though he's been advised not to take it, but it's too late now. I want to alleviate all excuses. These niggas said that he got drugged. He took some drugs. He took some CBDs or whatever the case may be from Mike Tyson when he was on Mike Tyson podcast. They said he didn't look the same. They said his baby mama gave him something to drink that made him sleepy in the locker room. They said he got in an argument with his baby mama prior to the fight. They said that he was weight drained. They said that he wasn't the same since the car accident, even though he beat Ugas and Danny Garcia after the car accident. They said that there was Illuminati. They said that him and Crawford had the secret Mason handshake. In the beginning of at the press conference at the weigh-in, they said a whole lot of things. So some people may feel it was a fluke. So the reason why you got to fight the guy again, because you have to clear all doubt. I told you this is the same thing as Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. It's the same thing all over again. Wilder and Fury. So I got to fight him again because the first time he won, it was a fluke. It was disloyal referee, no disloyal trainer, crab in the bucket referee, spiked water bottle. My costume was too heavy. So this is the same thing all over again. Same thing all over again. Right? Same thing all over again. That's what this is. So what we're going to have to do is pretty much run it back. Find out how many aerosexuals want to bet on Errol Spence again. And especially those guys who believe that he wasn't the same, he was weight drained and this and that and yada, 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 yada. So since they feel that way, run it back. Maybe it was a fluke. Maybe like Terence Crawford really ain't that good. He really ain't that good. Remember they said he ain't fought nobody, he overrated this and that. So maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. Right? Maybe that's it. But the higher ups are not happy that Spence has activated his rematch clause. And the truth, that's the truth of the matter. Why they wanted him to duck Terence Crawford. True. That's why they wanted him to duck him. But Errol Spence ain't listening. He didn't listen the first time. He didn't listen the first time when he took the fight, and he's not listening now. And me personally, as a fan of the sport of boxing, I'm glad he's not listening. I can tell you what, though. I'm going to tell you guys something. He going to get his ass beat again. He going to get his ass beat again. Because if you're Crawford, I beat this dude ass, and niggas still not giving me my props. They coming up, they making up all these lies, scandalizing my name and this and that, this and that. So the motivation for Crawford is this. I'm going to beat this dude again to show these fools that the first time wasn't a fluke. True. See, I told you guys, if you beat a guy twice, that shows you that you have their number. If you beat him twice. If you beat him twice, now you got their number. Because you proved that the first fight wasn't a fluke. I beat your ass again. Just like Sugar Shane Mosley beat Oscar De La Hoya. Just like Vernon Forrester beat Sugar Shane Mosley. No, we're going to run it back. We're going to do it again. I'm going to show you this ain't a fluke. Now, if they fight again, and let's say Spence were to win or something of that sort, then you can have a rubber match. Okay, but you won the first one because I wasn't the same. Everybody knew I wasn't the same. Then I won the second one. Now let's run it back and do a third, but they have a trilogy. But I don't think there would be a trilogy. I think that Errol Spence is gonna get stopped again. Because if I'm talking to Bud, and I will talk to him, man, these niggas talking about this and that, man, y'all ain't did this and that. They still take it from me. So what I gotta do, I'm gonna beat this nigga ass again. Because he's gonna be bigger and stronger at 154. But guess what? I'm gonna be bigger and stronger at 154 as well. I'm gonna be a bigger and stronger at 154 as well. You Crawford, you got 2 fights left. You beat Errol Spence ass again. You won't find a nigga that's related to Errol Spence that's gonna bet money on him. Yellow Bees ain't gonna bet no money on him. His mama and dad ain't gonna bet no money on him. Ain't nobody gonna bet no money on him. And we know the niggas who betted on him online, they haven't paid you guys who betted them. So you automatically know what time that is. This shit gonna be, what you said, shout out to your boy Mambo. He said the second fight gonna be ugly. This shit gonna be real ugly. True. This shit gonna be real ugly. Anyways, let's how many likes we have? Because I want to open up these phone lines. Oh, we got a long way. We need 60 more likes for me to open up the phone lines. But let me go ahead and get to some of these super chats that's out here. You ain't gonna find a nigga in Dallas, Texas betting on that boy. Literally. Ain't nobody in Dallas, Texas gonna bet on that nigga. Shout out to Profound.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Crawford should do the rematch at 160. Why? Erase all doubt and prepare for Jamel Saul winner. Why it has to be at 160? If you're a person that have doubt at what you've seen, you're gonna have doubt again anyways because you didn't get the outcome that you wanted. I'm not saying you profound, but nah, Spence moving up to 154. If that's what Spence want to fight at, you fight him at 154. He don't have to fight him at 160 to clear all doubt. He can fight him at 154 to clear all doubt.
True.
You get what I'm saying?
True.
Spence say he moving up to 154. Fight him at 154. If you're a person that's going, because see, this is what it is, right? The niggas who making excuses now, they gonna make excuses at 154. Oh man, well, why don't he fight him at 160? They clear all doubt. Clear all doubt at 160. Why? If you got doubt now, 160 ain't gonna make no goddamn difference. Well, nah, he beat him at 154 now. Now you know he gotta beat him at 160. Clear all doubt. Like, bro, that don't, it is what it is. When you're dealing with a guy that a group of niggas online don't like, he can fight that dude at 200 pounds and be the same outcome. Well, he ain't fight him at 250. He got to fight him at 250. All right, he beat him at 250. All right, well, shit, he got to go down to 185. 10 pounds over the light heavyweight division. Okay, beat him at 185. All right, he got to go down to 160. 160. You can't make this up.
True.
Shout out to Jamario. What you say? He said, goalpost moving already. Yes, sir, the goalpost is moving already. I got to check my email, man. I got somebody. Check my emails. Can't make them happy, huh? Can't make them happy. That's what they say, right? Can't make them happy. Hold on, guys. Give everybody a shout out. Let me see what's up. Check my email. I got somebody who. All right. Promo. All right. Okay, I haven't heard anything back from this brother yet. So as soon as I hear something back from the brother, it'll be cool. Got somebody who hit me up, man. Want me to? I got something I'm doing for him, right? Let me see. All right, hold on, guys. Looking at some of these emails. All right, cool. So, anyways, back to what I was saying. When a motherfucker moving the goalposts, ain't nothing you can do to make them happy, anyways, right? As I said before, when a motherfucker don't like you, ain't nothing you can do to make them like you. My thing is, if I'm Crawford, I beat the shit out that nigga again. I let him know, dog, I'm finna beat your ass. See, the first fight was to get my respect. I had to let you know that flat-footed shit you been doing, trying to muscle your way in there, you ain't bigger than me, you ain't stronger than me. We saw that. That ain't gonna work. What we gonna do this time, dog? You said 154. Do you feel stronger? Yeah, I feel stronger. Shout out to the 813. Yara, Yahoo in the house. Salute to you, fam. Are you stronger? Yeah, I'm stronger at 154. Yeah, so you ain't weight drained? Nah, man, I ain't weight drained, man. You ain't eat no chocolate covered strawberry? Nah, I ain't no more strawberry. And you still hanging out with Yellow Beezy? Nah, I ain't hanging out with Yellow Beezy no more, man. Right now, man, I'm focused on the fight. Okay, so you ain't gonna be doing no drinking or driving cars? Nah, I ain't be drinking about no car. It ain't gonna be you ain't gonna be under no voodoo spell or none of that stuff there. Nah, I ain't mean none of that there, man. We did do drug tests in the first fight, right? Yeah, we did drug testing. So when the people were saying that I was on something, they were just flat out lying. Yeah, man, but they were just lying, man. They were just lying. They couldn't handle the fact that low. Okay, so 154, well, Derrick James, you talked a whole lot of shit at 147. Is there anything else that you'd like to say, Derrick James? Yeah, man, man, my fight ain't gonna beat you bad this time, man. I told you, man, it wasn't the same that fight, man, man, you a calm on God, man, you know what I mean, man, like, you a bull, man, y'all ain't no good trainer, man, and, Crawford, you just overrated, man, you athletic, bad by that, you know what I mean, you ain't gonna be able to get around, especially because he more fundamentally sound than you. Yeah, how did that fundamentally sound shit work in the first fight? How did that fundamentally sound shit work in the first fight? Oh man, he got the jab. He got one of the best jabs in boxing. How did that work in the first fight? I'm just asking. Now that we know that the rematch is happening, you're gonna have to reevaluate everything that was said. Shout out to my man, shout out to my dog from Detroit, man. Smith and West, what's up, man? Man, I'm always happy to see you, man. Smith and West, what's going on, brother? Man, I ain't seen my dog, man. Old Smith and West, man. Yeah, but Okay, we got to analyze all that. Fundamentally sound, huh? We got over 571 people in here and less than 200 likes. Let me go ahead and do this here. He says it's been crazy watching him fight. He said then watching the Frank Martin fight. You can't make this up. Fundamentally sound. Shout out to my sister, La Jessica. What's going on, sis? Shout out to La Jessica. Shout out to La Jessica. Shout out to La Jessica. Let me go ahead and do this here. We will be starting the show in a minute. Got almost 600 here. We probably gonna have about 700 in here today. We're probably gonna have about 700 in here today. It is what it is. Before we get into the show, you know we gotta say all praises due to the Grand Wizard, Mr. Al Haymon.
Well, you know, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and sing Al Haymon. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me?
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Shout out to Swift 718. Hey, okay. We're dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
And what to say, fam? Swift said people say EJ was weight drained, but refused to acknowledge that he was regaining triple unified champ. He was the reigning triple unified champ at welterweight. I mean, you know, again, you gotta make it fit the narrative, Swift. You know how it goes. Shout out to Daryl Alexander. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said in the history of boxing, has a champion ever lost his titles and wanted the rematch at a different weight and refused to get their titles back? You know what? That's a good question, Daryl. Normally when a fighter loses their belts, they want to run it back in the same weight division that they lost their belts in. Yeah, that's a good question. I would have to do some research on that myself. You probably can yourself. That's a good question though. Normally when you lose, I got to run it back and get my belts back in that weight division. But hey, man, he's saying he's struggling to make the weight. Crawford saying that, you know, it was hard for him to make the weight as well, so you might as well take it to 154. But that's a damn good question. Hey, you know what, Darren? That's a trivia question.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
That it's Crawford is the one that has the right of refusal. Crawford can say, well, you know, I'm the champ at 147. If you want to rematch with me, you're going to have to fight me at 147. He can say that too, right? Because it's in the contract. He has the right to decide which weight class the fight is going to happen at. Shout out to Jackie Hernandez. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Salute to you, sis. You know what I mean? So it is what
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
He said Sugar Ray Hearns was at 147 to 160. Yeah, but Sugar Ray and Hearns didn't fight back to back though. Sugar Ray and Hearns fought years later, 6-7 years later. I think they fought like 7 years later, something of that sort. We're talking about back to back fights. You get what I'm saying? Back to back fights. That's what we're talking about. Shout out to, as a matter of fact, how many likes we have? Do we have the likes up yet? Let me see. Trying to see, do we have the likes up yet? I don't think we had the likes up yet. Let me see what's up. Hold on. I'm gonna drop these phone lines. See what the people got to say. We do this. We do this for the people, by the people, other people. Yeah, we got over 200. We got to get the likes up some more though. We got over 600 here. We probably gonna have over 700, and we need 70 more likes to get to 300. So 70 more likes to get to 300. But let me go ahead and get ready to drop these phone lines. If you sitting here watching the show, hate watching, don't want to hit the like button, Riley, holla at me.
Look, fuck you, fuck the plane you flew in on, fuck them shoes, fuck those socks with the bell on it, fuck them cheap ass cigars, Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out of my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
And just a little PSA message out there to all of the haters. You know what? I didn't give a fuck about you yesterday. Don't give a fuck about you today. And I damn sure ain't gonna be giving a fuck about you tomorrow or anytime soon. Talk to him, Stephen.
Let me address something to some of the haters out there about me. Y'all can kiss my ass. Twice.
It is what it is, man. We're gonna say shout out to Gloria Day and the fabulous Set Trip.
Gloria Day and the Set Trips.
These niggas don't play. These niggas don't play.
We don't play.
You ain't heard. They be tripping.
We be tripping.
So they swerving on.
We swerve on.
No faking and no snitching. And repping hard for the set. Oh, mamas, it ain't no lie. Because niggas gonna bust.
Niggas gonna bust.
It is what it is, man. We're gonna make it do what it do. So, I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you, man. You know, I'm really, really happy about this. This is good news. The reason why this is good news is now because we got Canelo and Jamel Charlo. That's going to be a mega fight. And then we're going to get Crawford Spence, hopefully, at the end of the year. Maybe it'll go into January of next year. But hopefully we get it at the end of the year. Hopefully we get it at the end of the year, right? We get that fight again at the end of the year. And that'll be another mega fight we can look forward to seeing again. We have two more. We have Canelo and we have that one. Unless there's any other fights that will come up in the meantime and in between that time frame of Canelo and Crawford Spence. Hopefully they go down to December. You know, it is what it is. So I guess if they go down to the end of December, you know, damn, you're talking about training through Christmas. You know, just the holiday, the December holiday and stuff like that. You know, some people gonna be eating a whole lot of turkey. I know that boy from Omaha, Nebraska. He probably gonna be training. I know that boy from Omaha gonna be training. That I do know. So some people may say this is a cash out fight for Spence. Maybe so. I tell you what, you ain't gonna find nobody in Dallas, Texas that's gonna bet on this guy. You ain't gonna find the same niggas who ain't paid. The same niggas ain't paid. The same dudes that ain't paid. This time when Spence lost, they're gonna be the same niggas that's gonna be running around betting, ain't gonna pay you the next time. I already told y'all what time TI is. We need 20 more likes. 20 more likes, phone lines will be open. When you call the show, I do not plan on arguing with anybody. Please say what you got to say, man, because I want to see what you guys feel about this. I know what a lot of you guys already feel because we spoke about it, but I'm one of the guys that said, man, we need to see this fight again in order to clear all doubt. We got to clear all doubt. That's what I say. If y'all say he wasn't the same, okay, what's going to be the excuse in the second fight?
You wanna argue? I can't argue with you. You mad. Look at you. You mad. I don't get paid to argue with you. Who is you? You ain't nobody.
Shout out to Killer Cam. What you say, Cam? Cam said, I ain't bet these niggas no more. I told y'all don't bet these dudes. I be telling, listen, bro, y'all be getting the game from me. I tell y'all, do not bet niggas on YouTube. Don't bet them on social media. You're not going to get paid. If there's no way that the bread gonna get put up front, don't bet them. Hell, I could be the mediator. Shit, they can send the cheese to me. It'll sit right there on my cash app. Whoever win gonna get paid. You get what I'm saying? So, you know. It is what it is, but other than that, if they ain't doing that, dog, don't bet them. Eric, what you say, Eric? He say, dudes still owe me money, and they gonna continue to owe you money.
True.
And guess what? Hey, shout out to your boy Mambo, and they gonna continue to owe you money. Shout out to my sister Lisa Bell's in the building. Shout out to Lisa Bell's in the building. See, you gotta do like me. Nah, I need that money up front, baby boy. I need that bread up front, dog. Like, yeah, That's how this shit going down. You ain't putting that bread up front, my nigga. Cause we don't bet on air. That's what we ain't gonna do. We ain't gonna bet on air. No, nigga, I ain't gotta put no money up. Don't worry about it then. We just keep it moving. We just keep it moving. I ain't finna be getting my blood pressure all up about invisible money. Cause a nigga word don't mean shit, boy. You can believe that there. Phone line's getting ready to drop right now.
You wanna talk some shit? Call me. Start some shit, bitch.
Sup, fool? You gonna talk shit about me, homie? Where you from?
Hundreds of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit about you right now.
Call the coach at 530-494-9636. We waiting on your bitch ass. Matter Yoel. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
What it say, Matty? He say good work, bro. I appreciate that, fam. Now, again, the higher ups do not want Errol Spence to take this fight.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Hey, shout out to Felicia Williams. What's going on, Felicia? What's going on, sis? Hey, Cam, that another Bud TKO, bro. That was the funniest. Boy, that was the funniest shit, boy. You was sounding like old fake ass headed P2. Sitting back over the years, I guess I shed some tears. Hey, listen, Cam, boy, you had me laughing so hard, bro. Bro, I damn near fainted. Well, I damn near fainted when I saw that video. Bro, I seen that video about 10 times, bro. Boy, hey, listen, we got to do a remix. Now that the rematch is happening, we need a remix of that. Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? Inevitable. D-Block, D-City, D-Ville, Mr. Baltimore. Facts!
D-Block, man, talk to me, man. Talk to me, fam.
Fam, you already know what's up, man. You already know where we going with this today. We're going to go either left or we're going to go right. I'm going to tell you where I'm going to go with this. I'm going to come with facts! Errol Spence Jr. You know you get knocked out again. Twice. Is that the way he wants to leave his career, Coach? He wants to lose twice by getting knocked out. Are we going with this? Are we really going with this? Are we going to see this happen live on TV again? Are we going to see the Spence fans finally fold, even though they woke up and said, oh, man, that was a nightmare. I had a dream that Bud knocked out my man. Now, I must have been on some weak-ass stuff instead of some gravy-ass train wheat. You know what I mean? So was that a dream? Was that a hiccup? Was that a flat tire? Was that a mistake? Was that a fluke? I'm going to tell you something, Mr. DeSoto, Texas. Mr. You'll never beat D-Town's greatest. Mr. That's why you can't stand the heat. Now, you trying to prepare in the cold now. Now, you know it ain't that cold down here in D-Town. So, you know, I don't know, Coach, why he trying to do this. I know why he trying to do this, because he really thinks he can do something different. But when you go with the same game plan, when you trying to do it again, like they say, let's run it back. Coach, it don't matter how many times you run it back. It's always going to be the same way. Why? Because Terence Crawford, no matter what you do, he's going to come with something different. You think he's going to come with the same game plan? Nah, he's going to make some adjustments and make you look even worse than what you were. Am I right or am I wrong, Coach?
I mean, Terence Crawford, man, is he has a Swiss Army knife. Like, however you want it. If you want to bang, good. If you want to be flat-footed and work behind the jab and be fundamentally sound, okay, I got something for that. If you want to be a kung fu master, okay, I got something for that. Like, this guy has multiple tools in his arsenal, and it's going to take a hell of a fighter to bring it out of him, and he makes it up on the fly. That's what Teddy Atlas so eloquently broke down. He makes it up on the fly as he's fighting, so he don't have to go back to his corner, listen to what his trainer say. All right, man, you got to do this, you got to do that. No, he started figuring that shit out while he's boxing in the ring. Like, so you got to be able to outthink him. Fighters like the really, really good fighters, the great fighters, you have to have the ability to be able to outthink them in the ring. On top of the other physical attributes he has. Okay, you're going to go up to 154, But Terence Crawford's hand speed is still going to be faster than yours. He's still going to have better footwork than yours. His punching power is still going to be stronger than yours. His timing is still going to be better than yours. So bar you moving up to 154, guess what? You still don't have the advantage when it comes to footwork. You still don't have the advantage when it comes to hand speed. You still don't have the advantage when it comes to timing. And you still don't have the advantage when it comes to being a stronger fighter. So maybe he can get stronger, but I don't see it. What say you?
I'm right there with you, Coach. I'm right there. We're gonna be right there eating our popcorn, and knowing what's gonna happen, and that's okay. You know, maybe at the end of the day, it'll be just a little difference in the fight. You know, but overall, you already know what's gonna happen. You already know what's gonna happen. You said it before. We predicted this before, and it'll happen again. No matter how many times no matter how many times you see it, it's gonna happen again. And I got this one more thing to say, though. One more thing to say. You hear that? I got one more thing to say. And this one from yesterday. When you talk to I Love Boxing. And I kept this in my head. I kept this in my head, Coach, because you know how I am, Coach. I go in there and I study this. I go in there and I see the videos. I see everything what people got to say. Because, you know, when you get in this, you got to know what you're talking about. You got to get knowledgeable. You got to know what their habits are. So yesterday, I Love Boxing. He hung up on you, Coach. I don't know if you remember this. But he went on the chat and said, the only way Tank Davis is going to fight Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney is to sign a contract of 85-15. 85% of the money goes to Tank, and 15% goes to to Shakur Stevenson or Devin Haney. So what that told me right there, Coach, if he calls you again, Coach, he ain't nothing but an aerosexual mixed in with a Tank sexual. That's all I got to say with that, Coach. Because when somebody tells you that, and they post right there that they on the website that I love boxing.
Yeah, no, but he admitted,
they don't love boxing.
But he admitted that he was a Tank sexual. He literally said that in the phone call. He said I am what you would be classified as a Tank sexual. He admitted that. So at least he was honest.
Yeah, but when you put that, Coach, when you put that and you trying to put you trying to be a flag bearer for boxing, you put I love boxing. Mm-hmm. You better change that to I love Tank Davis, D Block, D Town, D City, D Ville, boxing stand up.
Hold on, guys. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Jamie from New York.
Oh, hold on, Jamie.
Okay.
Jamie from New York. Talk to me, fam.
Yes, sir. Coach, they're going to run it back at 154, correct?
I think so. We don't know that.
That's the plan.
I mean,
okay.
I don't know for sure, but I did find out. I confirmed it. I did find out that rematch is happening.
Okay.
He did activate it.
Right.
He activated it on the last day, actually.
Okay. And Coach, another thing, is it in December the fight? Is there a date?
No, it's no date yet.
Oh, okay, because I don't know where I got this from. I believe I heard December, and I'm like, I don't know what the hell he's going to learn between now and then because, I mean, what can he possibly do different? Whenever they...
Yeah, December. Okay. No, you heard right about December. The fight, according to the contract that both of them signed, it was a two-way rematch clause, and the fight had Stephen Espinosa said this as well. The fight had to happen by the end of the year, by December.
Okay.
Maybe they'll stretch it to January or something. I don't know, but no, those are the reports that's been out there.
Okay, if I'm Errol, listen, if I'm Spence, I would stretch it, man, because, it's too soon, man. He's not going to learn anything between now and then anyway, because, Coach, bro, again, and another thing, Coach, I feel that, he either got big balls or he's stupid because, again, Coach, his promoter, advisor, manager, trainer, they didn't even try talking out of it.
Yeah, no,
they're buggy, man.
Yeah, they don't want him to take that fight at all.
All right, hey man, listen. At the end of the day, he's the boss, right? So
yeah, he's the boss. He's his own boss. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Al Haymon is just an advisor. You don't work for him; he works for you. So you tell him what to do.
Exactly. Yeah. But hey, man, listen, Coach. I don't see anything different. To be honest with you, he's gonna get fucked up again. This time I got Bud, bro. I'm all the way in with Bud.
All right.
I mean, and that's it, bro. That's it. That's it. That's my call, Coach.
All right,
later, brother.
New York. Again, my thing is you run it back to clear all doubt because they said that you wasn't the same. That ain't what Spence said, but everybody else around him said that. Okay, so my question is, will he be the same at 154? And my question is, will he be the same at 154? And if so, what outcome do you think is going to be this time? There was drug testing on both fighters. So that clears those lies that was put out there about that. There was drug testing for both fighters. So what's going to be? It ain't going to be no weight drained. All right, so what is it? What is it? I know these old goalpost moving ass niggas. Shout out to Jesus. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy!
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Carla, hold on. He said Crawford versus Canelo not fair, but they was all excited about Canelo versus Spence. Fagnon and Shigo. Now they don't like when boxers move up when it was Spence. Yeah, see the thing is, and I say this time and time again, Jesus, if they did not have a double standard, they would not have a standard at all. They wanted Spence to get the Canelo fight because in these guys' mind, Spence gonna get paid, make a lot of money, and they win when Spence win. But now Crawford is in the position to fight Canelo. Now it's, oh man, we don't want to see him fight him because they don't want to see him. He already got this big payday for Avenesian. Then he came back and got a bigger payday versus Spence in the first fight. Then he gonna get another payday in the second fight. Then if he fight Canelo gonna be the lottery. So that's what this is all about. Remember, these guys are all in on against Hayden Crawford. So any success that he had, and remember, Shigo was a diehard fan of Crawford. I got the video. I play that bitch again. True. He was a diehard fan. Diehard. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's going on, Coach? This is Coach Eddie from ATL.
Coach Eddie from ATL. Talk to me, fam.
Yes, sir. I'm under the impression of what I'm believing. I'm believing that this fight is going to go all 12 rounds. It's going to be a much better fight the second go around. And the reason why I say that, because in the first fight, I went back and looked at it a couple times. I watched it. The fight was competitive. The only difference in the fight is that Terence Crawford was always able to hurt Spence. And, but as far as him, he was, Spence threw more punches than Crawford. So I think one of the problems was he was able to hurt Spence. So now the Spence has in his mind a much more respect for Crawford. Because and also another thing, Spence always kept trying to win. He never fought to survive. He was always, even when he was getting beat up, he was still trying to win the fight. So I think Spence is going to come in with just trying to get a moral victory. And a moral victory, would be just finishing the fight, going the distance, and being competitive. Not necessarily trying to win, because Spence is a good enough fighter. I boxed before. I'm pretty sure you boxed before. Sometimes you know when a guy can get you, but hey, I can do better. And if he comes in and his only goal is to make it to all 12 rounds and make it a much more competitive fight, I believe Spence could do that. I'm not saying he's going to win, but I believe it'll be a fight where he'll make it this time. And I'm predicting the scorecard maybe 9-3 or 8-4. If he can make it more tactical and not actually go out there and risk it all and actually try to win, then he can make it to the end of the fight. But if he goes out there just throwing caution to the wind like he was last time and loading up and throwing them big shots, he's going to get caught again. So I think he's going to have a lot more respect for Crawford now, and he's going to be a lot more cautious, and he's probably not going to be throwing as many punches as he was the first time. So that's what got him in trouble, letting his hands go and getting caught.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but the only problem with that is Terence Crawford is going to have to agree with that game plan. And what I mean by that is, Crawford looking to stop a motherfucker. When he getting in the ring, he looking to stop you. So whether you be ultra aggressive and open yourself up to counter shots, let's say if Spence come back in there and say, you know what, man, I'm gonna fight cautious and just try to make it 12 rounds, it's gonna make it even worse, because now people gonna be like, man, this nigga don't eat it, because Errol Spence doesn't fight like that. So now it's like, this nigga fought scared. And then Crawford looking to stop him. Because if you're Terence Crawford, I can't let this go 12 rounds.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So this, listen, if you're Crawford, you can't let this go 12 rounds. Errol Spence is a PBC fighter. He's one of Al Haymon's favorite children. what's my name? Floyd Mayweather is one of his favorite children. Like, he is one of the top guys in the PBC. And you, Crawford, you know that they kind of shitted on you throughout this press conference, throughout this build-up on the fight. Didn't even want to say the promotional company name. You know, Bomac told me a whole lot of stuff when we interviewed him. So it was like, man, they were still being slick and sly about it. You still not the house fighter. You got to stop this dude. So whether he come to the fight cautiously or not, if you're Crawford, the only way to guarantee victory is to stop him. So I predict Coach Eddie, he gonna get knocked out again. That's what I predict.
Okay, yeah. Well, like I say, but I guess the good thing about it, at least we get in the fight. You know, like I said, you never know. We might see a Spence that's up on his toes and moving. You know, probably say Crawford's gonna have to go get him this time. I don't think Spence is gonna be big stepping this time. I think Crawford's gonna have to go get him because he's like, man, I ain't trying to get tore up like I did last time. So I'm gonna be on I think Spence gonna be on his bicycle this time.
Yeah. All right, shout out to Coach Eddie.
But that's my call, Coach.
All right, ATL, salute. Coach Eddie, salute, fam. Yeah, you know, if you Crawford, you like, this nigga scared. No, we gotta go get him. Because Bomac gonna say, Bud, go get him. It's gonna be like a pit bull. You got a pit bull fighting in the caller. Hold on. You got two pit bulls fighting, right? And then they finally break loose. Let's just say they break loose, because I never fought the dogs before. They break loose. One dog shaking and trembling. One pit bull shaking and trembling. And the other guy like, man, you got to go get him then. If he don't want it, go get him. You got to stop him. Because you can't let that go to no scorecards. Shit, fuck that. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Jamal calling from Lincoln, Nebraska.
Jamal from Lincoln, Nebraska. Talk to me.
Man, Spence, he might as well turn this fight down, man. He can't beat him at 154, can't beat him at 147. You said it, you hit it on the head about being a professional and Spence's fans making excuses. You got to behave like a professional in the ring and out of the ring. If you knew you couldn't make 147, why wait so long to make the fight? Al Haymon and them cashed him out after they seen Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. They all of a sudden had $10 million. You know what I mean? And so, man, I'm just calling in on your show, man. I appreciate everything you do. You keep it real. A lot of these fuck niggas, Fanon, AM Sports, the niggas is haters. Crawford, you gonna rely on his athleticism. Spence is two fundamentals. I see no fundamentals from Spence. Bad footwork, bad defense, a one-trick pony. You know, he's like, there's a heavyweight who's a one-trick pony. Deontay Wilder, you'll never beat Tyson Fury. You'll never beat him. Errol Spence, you'll never beat Terence Crawford. Period. Bottom line.
All right, salute, fam. Shout out to Jamar, man. Lincoln, Nebraska. Stand up. Salute, fam. Thank you for calling the show, brother. Like, for me, you got to tell me what he going to... Because, see, the argument was he the bigger, stronger guy. Well, he wasn't the stronger guy. We saw that, right? So you got to convince me, what is he going to do different? What is he going to do different? Shout out to my sister Lisa Bells. What is he going to do different? I'm calling. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Maintain, Queens, New York.
Maintain, New York. Talk to me.
Yeah, Pete. Coach, this is going to be a massacre again. I mean, listen, I heard you say earlier some people thinking it's just a cash out for Spence. I kind of believe that. I mean, maybe his wife and family was like, listen, man, get that bread and get the fuck out of there, because he's just going to get killed again. It doesn't matter what weight they fight, Coach. I'm going to just recycle everything you're just saying. He's going to get his ass whipped. It don't matter what weight, I mean, that's it. He's going to get that bread. And even if, who's he going to fight after? He going to fight Tim Tszyu? Who else is left in 154? He surely ain't fighting his boy from New Orleans. Let's keep it funky. He's from New Orleans, right? He ain't fighting his brother over there, so who's he going to fight? There's nobody left to fight. It's a wrap for him, man. And sadly, fuck him. He was talking all that shit. Crawford's going to end him. You know what I mean? There's nothing else left to say. So, get that money, get the fuck out, and that's it.
Yeah, man. What do you think about...
That's my call, Coach, man.
All right, shout out to...
okay.
No, I was going to ask you a question. What do you think about the Al Haymons and the Espinosas and stuff? Like, they was encouraging him not to take this fight, to stay the hell away from Crawford, and especially in this rematch. What do you think? Do you think they was telling them sound advice, or do you think, no, Errol Spence is doing right by running it back to try to save face somehow?
No. Yeah, we're giving them sound advice, Coach. I'm gonna give you the numbers: 4-21. All right, we had Steve Kim pointed out. We had Glazier pointed out. They're 4-21 against non-PBC fighters. They're about to be 4-22, and possibly now, with the fight coming, I forgot who else is fighting. But they're gonna be 4-23, 4-20. Yeah, there you go, Charlo. So. I mean, and then you got possibly Shakur and what's his name gonna fight now? Frank Martin. They're gonna be like 4-25. Come on, Coach. They try to give him sound advice. Stay the fuck away from his style. Is all wrong for you, and that's it. We tried to tell him too. Nobody wanted to listen, but hey, that's on them. It's a wrap for Errol Spence after this. Ain't nobody's gonna be looking for him after this. It's over. But that's my time, Coach. Peace out.
Shout out to Maintain New York. Salute, fam. Listen, when this dude get cooked again, and he's going to get cooked, I am glad that Spence is taking a rematch because I said that I think he can fight better. I think he will fight better. But when he get cooked again, I'm saying for all of the guys who was making excuses, when we see the conclusion of the second fight, because if you're Crawford, the chip that's on your shoulder is this. People are saying it was a fluke. People are saying that Errol Spence was a better fighter. Derrick James still saying he's a better fighter. They're still saying that you really ain't that good. You're a little country boy from Omaha, Nebraska. You trash. That was a fluke. So if you Crawford, you got to go back in the second fight, and your motivation is, I'm going to stop this nigga again to show everybody that the first time wasn't no fluke. So if you Crawford, my sole motivation is to torture the naysayers, torture the Errol-sexual fan base who are online lying and making up excuses and lying, dismerchifying your name, dismerchifying your character, scandalizing your name and dismerchifying your character. You got to go back and say, nigga, I'm going to beat you worse than I did the first fight. I'm going to beat the shit out of you. This time, my job is to either put you to sleep or make Derrick James throw the... That's your motivation. Because when I talk to Bud, I'm be like, hey, man, look here, man, I think that shit a fluke, dog. You fought him the first time. That shit was a fluke. You know what I mean? Yada, yada, yada. That's what they saying, I mean, you good. You all, but you ain't really all that. You ain't really fought nobody, Bud. That was a fluke. We know you ain't going to be able to do it because Spence is the bigger, stronger man. He's more fundamentally sound.
True.
Bigger, stronger man, huh? All right. I'll call it. What's your name? Where you calling from?
The Fans Corner from Decatur, Georgia.
Man, the Fans Corner, talk to me, fam. Decatur in the house.
Yes, sir. First of all, I want to give a shout out to Spence and to his fans. Y'all keep standing up behind Spence. You know what I'm saying? Don't leave your man in the middle of the ocean. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn, ride with him, shout out.
Yeah, you gotta ride.
I'm going to say it's going to be the same thing happening, man. And I want to say something. I don't know if anybody mentioned this yet. We got to remember Crawford let up on him in the fight. So we still ain't seen all what Bud really can do.
Yeah.
You understand? So, so Earl, I want you to come back 154. I want you strong, brother. I want you healthy. Eat your greens and your seaweed, whatever you need to eat, champ. Just be straight that night. Don't hang around people who smoke or whatever excuses they got in the world, brother. Stay home and go to the gym. Get your ass to the fight. You're going to take that L, but it's all good. We all got somebody we can't beat. You know what I'm saying? And Bud got to be your kryptonite. So that's my call. And as far as Al and them telling him not to fight real shit, coach, man, Al and them seen this shit a long time ago. That's why Bud had to take that long ass route, bro. Yeah. Bud came up hollering like a big ass dog. Hey, I want to holler at everybody who got a belt. Them niggas said, hell no, push that nigga to the back of the end. Everybody in PBC got a belt. Y'all niggas fight each other. Even if you like each other, fight each other. Yeah. Then we'll holler at Bud at the end. So shout out to Errol for collecting them. I know he collected the belt because it's a PBC thing and, the promoters, all that bullshit. But shout out to Bud. We're going to do it again. So, Coach, keep doing your thing, my guy.
All right, shout out to the Fans Corner, man. Decatur, Georgia, stand up. Yeah, man, the phone hung up, man. The phone hung up. As a matter of fact, here you go right here for those who don't know. Bomac.
How was up? Everything's going good. He just texted me. Yesterday and said that Spence Spence activated his rematch. Is that polymonology up there?
Police here, yeah.
The fuck? Oh, yeah, he just activated his rematch.
That's confirmed, is it?
Huh?
That's confirmed.
That's confirmed, but we don't have a date and stuff like that yet.
So do you expect that fight to happen before the end of the year?
I'm hoping.
Just lost.
That's yesterday. That's yesterday. He activated that yesterday. Right at the deadline. And I called and I called and got confirmation on that. Like literally he activated the rematch clause at the deadline. Caller, what's your name you calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's M1 from the BX.
M1 from the BX. Talk to me, fam.
Yo, I'm with your last caller. I'm hoping that Spence come in a little stronger and try to make it difficult for Bud so we could see everything that Bud really got. Cause I feel that he was on cruise control in that fight. You know what I'm saying? And another thing, I watched that fight a few times, right? Mm-hmm. And if it would have, everybody's saying that he was weight drained, right? But if he was weight drained, he would have got stopped earlier because he got hit with some nasty shots and he got up. Nobody that's weight drained is going to be able to get up from them shots that Errol got up from. And I give it to Errol for getting up after all those shots that he took from Bud. Because Bud was hitting him hard.
Yeah, he was getting hit hard. He was getting hit with some shit, boy. I'm like, man, bro, like the one punch where he caught him with the right, like he kind of like threw Spence a little bit because Spence was off balance, and then he came across with that right hook and hit him with that right hook, and Spence's head spent back like that, and he hit the mat. That was in the 7th round. I'm like, God damn. I said, he beating the shit out of this nigga. I'm like, bro, but I think he could have stopped him earlier. I think Bud didn't tell me this, but I think Bud carried him. He carried him to the 9th round.
I believe that too.
He carried him to the 9th round.
But yo, Coach, that shot was so nice, right? Because he hit him, and I was looking at the shot where he hit him at first, right? Mm-hmm. But what he did was that he hit him through his chest and moved him a little bit towards the left side.
Left side.
And then he came back and hit him in his head. Bro, that was beautiful. He got him out of position, and he almost did it again. He almost did it again in the next round. He hit him 3 times. He hit him 2 with that shot, with that same shot, and then he hit him with a jab, but he didn't go down. I was like, yo,
Hold on, hello.
People saying that he was drained, man, but he would have been out if he would have been drained.
I'm gonna tell you this. Somebody, listen. I'm telling you this what I know for an actual fact. One of Bud's trainers betted him the 9th round. Gonna stop him on the 9th round. He said he's gonna stop him on the 9th round. Like, and then, but I found out he betted on the 9th round. He betted on the 9th round. Miraculously, Spence gets stopped in the 9th. That's all I'm gonna say. But shout out to
and yo, you know what's crazy? I was hearing that night, and somebody from his family said, "Damn, I betted the wrong round. I betted on the 8th round."
Yeah, I think that was true.
Like they knew what round, and she messed up. I think it was his sister. I'm not sure, but somebody was like, "Yo, I messed up. I picked the wrong round."
So I don't know. Again, I ain't saying he carried him. Cause I ain't gonna say he carried him. All I know is somebody betted on the 9th round, and then he got stopped in the 9th round, and he could have stopped him in the 7th round. He could have stopped him in the 7th round. He could have stopped him maybe even in the 5th round. I say, man, God, because it was getting more and more ugly. But it is what it is. Shout out to N1, man. We got other calls coming in.
Coach, one more thing, but what you think about that? You seen fighters they've been drained, and you know what I'm saying?
He wasn't drained. That's just an excuse that people made that have making excuses for him. He wasn't drained. He didn't say that, so I don't. Right,
because he would have been out. Like
I don't think nothing of it. Yeah. He's a tough guy. That wasn't drained. That ain't nothing to even look at. Shout out to N1, man. Salute, fam. Yeah, I ain't thinking of that shit. It's gonna be like y'all remember when Antonio Tarver, when he knocked out my guy Roy Jones, when he knocked him out. I think Roy I think that was the rematch when I think Roy won the first one, and then rematched him. Antonio Tarver looked at Roy. He said, "What's going to be the excuse this time, Roy?" What's gonna be the excuse this time, Roy? I was so hurt. Nigga knocked out Roy Jones, man. God damn, he knocked out Roy, dog. But it was two Florida boys. He got knocked out by Florida boys, so it is what it is. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? I will address the super chats.
Martin from Oakland.
Martin from Oakland, talk to me.
Yeah, I'm kind of not surprised that he activated the rematch clause because I guess PBC wasn't trying to, give him a little bit of money to sit down and heal up. So kind of left him with no options. Because I think Spence, just based on the fact that he was quiet after the loss, made no excuses. I think he been real with himself and knows that, his time has passed. He took an ass whooping that, he may never recover from. So I think this is just, one last cash grab, trying to get while the getting is good. He knows he can't beat Crawford. I think this time TKO in 6. And if Spence ever comes back, it's going to be after a long layoff. I'll say at least a year to heal up from back-to-back ass whoopings, coach.
Yeah. You gotta. If I'm Crawford, you stop this guy to let everybody know that the first time wasn't a fluke. Because if they're saying, well, he wasn't the same, that they maybe said it to wait too long, this and that, you eliminate all that shit by stopping them again. If you do to Spence what Tyson Fury did to Wilder in the second and third fight, that puts the nail in the coffin. Now it's like, man.
Yeah.
All right. But shout out to Martin from Oakland, man. Oaktown, stand up. Yeah, that's what you do. Shout out to Roland, dropping that $2 super chat. He said maybe the caller didn't see rounds 2 through 9. I mean, maybe, Shout out to Jesus. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, remember when the PBC was trying to make Errol undisputed with 3 belts? Yeah, he said, and the Errol Saxon was okay with it. They treat Bud like a Mexican. Would take him. Yeah, I mean, they were saying that the WBO really didn't count. It really didn't matter. Like, bro, they did everything in their power to duck this man for 5 years. They ducked him till they couldn't duck him anymore. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Mr. Goes to you, Mr. Goes to you. What's up, Coach Malachi?
Man, your voice, you sound like your voice sound very staticky. So, and it sound real deep. Like, but talk again, please.
It's the Gooch, Coach. I'm gonna hit you right back.
All right, Mr. Gooch. All right, hit me right back. The sound sounded kind of, you know what I mean? So, I mean, bro, I'm not, listen, I ain't mad at him. Now that I sit back, now that I know what I know, I ain't mad at them. They did right. They were supposed to do that. They supposed to keep on ducking doggone Crawford like that. We got to duck this nigga, man. We can't be fighting.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
I mean, I take my head out to Spence, and I've been saying, man, he need to rematch him again, clear all doubt. I don't see nothing he's going to do different. He doesn't have one-punch knockout power. He doesn't have better footwork than Terence Crawford. We saw that. He wasn't the stronger guy. We saw that. He doesn't have better timing than Terence Crawford. We saw that. He doesn't have a better jab than Terence Crawford. We saw that. Literally, all of the things that the they-sayers said, like the Paulie Malinagis and all of those other experts out there, all of the things that they said, the Bernard Hopkins, all of the things that these experts said, that Spence was better than Crawford, then literally Crawford was better than all of those things. True. It's like, how could so many people get it so wrong? How could so many people get it so wrong? You get what I'm saying? Like, damn, dog, he the bigger, stronger fighter. And what did I say on this show? I said, but just because he's the bigger fighter doesn't mean he's the stronger fighter. What did I say on this show? I said, what's going to determine who is the stronger fighter? What's going to determine who's the stronger fighter when both of those guys get in the ring and fight each other? That's when we're going to see who's the stronger fighter. He already stronger. How the fuck you know he's stronger? They ain't even fought each other yet. We know he wasn't a stronger fighter. We know that. I'm calling. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Southpaw Lefty out of Texas.
What's your name is?
Southpaw Lefty out of Texas.
Southpaw Lefty out of Texas. Talk to me.
Yeah, not much to say, man. It's kind of a weird thing. Fuck, who knows, right? Like, I think maybe it was a lot of egos involved, because when you do what you did to Bud for 5 years, and then you get stomped out like that, and then you have a rematch clause, you got a lot on the line as far as your pride, because of all the things you said, all the things your followers have said, all the slander that was going on. So I just think maybe it's an ego thing. There's nothing in that fight that tells me that, you know, he's gonna do any better. He didn't. I mean, he had no success at all with anything all across the board. But I just, one thing I hope that doesn't happen is all I gotta say is I hope we don't see a rematch and see a guy like Memo Heredia or somebody in Spence's corner. You know what I mean, or his camp. But you know, this is boxing, so I wouldn't be surprised. But that's all I gotta say. You know, We'll see. Let's get this over with.
Shout out to Southpaw Lefty, Texas, stand up. Yeah, I want to see Derek James. I want to see you know what I want to see? I want to see Spence get knocked out, or I want to see Derek James throw the towel in. I want to see Spence get put to sleep, knocked out cold, or Derek James being forced to throw the towel in. That's what I want to see. I'm calling. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Coach, this is Mike from Tampa.
Mike from Tampa, talk to me, fam. T-Town, stand up.
Hey, Coach, salute to you and your show, man. I really appreciate you being the real one from the Bay Area that we can get behind, man. You're doing your thing. And real quick, man, they said Spence was bigger, stronger, and all of the above. But we see that wasn't true. So now we're going to find out that Bud's faster than him, too. And not punching, but running, because he's going to be a track star, but Bud's going to cut that shit off, man. Bud's going to cut that off, and he going to show him that he ain't just bigger and stronger. He's faster at the same time. Spence ain't going to be able to do nothing in that ring, man. It's over for him, bro.
All right,
hey, that's my call, Coach. Keep up the good work.
All right, shout out to Mike, man. 813, stand up. T-Town in the building. I think the brother was working. Sound like Mike was at work working or something. Again, my thing is, okay, people was like so many. Shout out to my sister Food Revolution and Jessica. So many people had it so wrong. He's the bigger, stronger guy. Okay, we see he wasn't the stronger guy. He's fundamentally sound. We see what that fundamentally sound shit got him. He got his ass killed. He got the better jab. We see he didn't have a better jab. Literally, there's nothing that he can do different. True. Literally, like, what is it that he can do different? I need an Errol Spence fan to call me and tell me what is it that Errol Spence does better than Terence Crawford. He doesn't have better defense than Terence Crawford. We saw that. We saw he didn't got better defense. So what is it that he better than? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Young Talent from Tallahassee, the other T-Town.
Man,
Florida
Tallahassee,
in the building.
man. Yeah, man,
hey.
Tallahassee. What we say Young Cali?
Young Talent.
Okay, you
hey,
talk to me, fam.
Coach. Now, I don't know who told Errol to do a rematch clause, but they know damn well he's going to get beat up again. He's slow. He's flat-footed. Yeah. He telegraphs his punches. I mean, what is he gonna do that Bud don't already know? They ran for 5 years, and like Bud a damn technician in there. Like he's already like scouted the man for 5 years. So what you gonna do in 6 months that you've been doing for 5 years? Like they say he gonna run. Where he gonna run? He don't even know how to fight running. He don't know how to fight off his back foot. So what he gonna do?
No, he don't. He's not a back foot fighter. I don't see Spence running.
He's not a back foot fighter.
He's gonna have to try to come forward. He might be a little bit more cautious, maybe, but I don't. But it is what it is. Like if he's convinced that, man, I had an off game that night. This time, I'm going to implement my game plan. Spence only fights one way. You can't outbox Bud. You don't have the footwork to outbox him. You don't have the timing and the speed to outbox him. You don't have a better jab to outbox him. Your ring IQ is not even on Terence Crawford's level. So mentally, you're not going to outthink him in the ring. Physically, you can't impose your will on him in the ring. You don't have the intangibles. You're not defensively sound, more defensively sound than Terence Crawford. You don't have a better offensive output than Terence Crawford. You're not more accurate than Terence Crawford. Like literally in all of the boxes that they was giving to Spence for reasons why he should win the fight, when you look at those boxes again, you have to uncheck those boxes because he failed in every department.
But just like Roger Mayweather said, 99% of people don't know shit about boxing, and this is what killed him. That Bud is naturally a right-handed person, so his jab is actually a power punch. Mm-hmm. So that almost like kills. I mean, just starting off with that, just the jab, just the fact that Errol ain't fought no southpaw fighter, fought two his whole career.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know how many he fought, but he hasn't fought that many.
They said the man fought two southpaws his whole career. So that's why Bud never got out of the southpaw stance. He just came right in like, you ain't even used to fighting a person that's left-handed. You've been fighting the orthodox people this whole time. That off the rip, the man was just dead in the water. That's why people say, hey man, we can avoid Bud. Hey man, no. I bet they was in there telling him, man, you signed a lease, man, you big dummy, Lamont. Why would you do that? He got an early retirement plan. I hope it worked out, because who's going to buy this fight?
All right, shout out to Young Cali, man. Tallahassee, man, stand up, man. Salute to you, fam. Thank you for calling the show, brother. Tallahassee, stand up.
Yes.
I mean, you get what I'm saying? Like, I listen, I get the rematch, and again, I want to see the rematch. The reason why I want to see the rematch is because you got to show the guy, listen. I mean, I just find it very hard to believe that Errol Spence would negotiate a rematch clause in the fight and not take the rematch. Now, he did do it at the last minute. Last minute, he did do it against people who are close to his wishes. Because Al Haymon and them didn't want him to fight this fight. They didn't want him to fight in the first goddamn time. That's why Al was blocking the fight and making it difficult. And this is why Crawford had to deal directly with Spence. And Spence had to go around. Spence had to make this fight happen himself with Crawford. Because those guys over there, they didn't want to see that fight happen. They knew. We know why. We know who was holding up the fight for all these years. Now you finna run it back again with this guy. He gonna beat you worse this time because you guys are still defecating on him. You still disrespecting him. Your trainer's still defecating on him. He's still disrespecting him. You know what, man? I'm finna go ahead and show these guys it wasn't a fluke. No, we ain't going 12 rounds. Because if Crawford go 12 rounds, and I'm going to tell him like I told him last time when I see him, dog, if you go 12 rounds with this dude, it's a good chance the judge is going to try to rob you. So the only way to guarantee victory, you got to stop him. If he going to step, you make sure he step into some shit. If he want to, I want to know where Errol Spence be selling any T-shirts this time. Caller, what's your name when you calling from?
What's up, coach? It's Gary from Houston, man.
Gary from Houston, talk to me.
Yeah, man. So I just want to say, man, I'm a boxing fan first. You know what I'm saying? But I'm also a Bud Crawford fan. I'm a fan of the sweet science of boxing. You know what I'm saying? First before anything. And I truly believe that, you know what I'm saying, I got respect for Earl, got respect for him as a man. You know what I mean? But personally, I don't see a purpose for the rematch, but if they want to do it again, I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? Just so Bud can shut everybody up, because I already know that Bud he got too many skills in his arsenal. It's ridiculous how much better than him he is. And if you just watch film and look at both of them fight, you can see how Bud was going to beat him. I mean, it was obvious.
Yeah, I mean, he's supposed to be Spence was the big bully, the big guy, and he got bullied. He literally got beat like he got bullied. He got bullied by a guy, and I think honestly, I think Errol Spence was believing a lot of the PBC in his fan base's press clippings, meaning the YouTube channels who were overly biased, hating on Crawford and defecating on him. And I think he was believing the press clippings because the way he fought that fight, he thought he was just going to come in there and just run through Bud, and he was getting countered all night long. And then when Bud started walking, put him on the back foot, and then made Spence started going backwards, Spence can't fight off the back foot.
Yeah.
Spence has poor balance.
He can't. He can't.
Yeah, go ahead.
He can't. No, and I'm not going to diminish. EJ like that. You know what I'm saying? He's a good fighter, but when you hop in there with somebody else that's just superior than you, it's gonna look how it looks on the 29th. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, if everybody just listen and look from all the interviews, how PBC ducked you know what I'm saying, how they ducked Bud for so long. If you just look and pay attention, dude, it's an interview with Floyd even saying, I ain't want that fight to happen. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want that fight to happen because I like both dudes. Floyd knew what was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Floyd knew what was going to happen. Floyd was sitting in the crowd, you know what I'm saying, wasn't surprised by nothing that was going on. If you just paid attention to everything, man, it was clear as day, bro. It was clear as day.
All right. Well, listen, man. Shout out to you, fam. Thank you for calling the show. What your name is again, fam? I didn't write your name down.
Gary, man, from Houston. Gary
from Houston, man. Salute, man. Gary from Houston. H-Town, stand up. Salute. H-Town in the house. You know, we're gonna go to a short station identification break, and when we come back, phone lines will resume.
About you. And ever since that first night, it seems like I've been going crazy about you.
Mint green chrome in the butt, burnt orange 550. Say the pinky ring pimp, give love pussy. Seafood, big pool, make your girl look. Backwoods, big grill, watch the chef cook. Talk slow, big smoke in the moonlight. Knock your doors down, shout it till your mind right. East Point, Fulton County, where a nigga from. Got love.
Man, it is what it is, man. We got over 700 people in here, and we got less than 500 likes. If you sitting back watching the show, hate watching, don't want to hit the like button, Riley, get him.
Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck those socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap-ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out of my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yeah, it's Thomas from Atlanta.
Thomas from Atlanta. Talk to me.
Hey, yeah, man, I was looking at the fight, man, and I was seeing how it was bleeding, but it wasn't coming out. And I don't think December or even January will be, that's way too soon, man. That's like a career-ending type of beating, man.
You know what? I think that's why I disagree with a lot of people. I don't think that it was a career type of beating, career-ending type of beating for Spence. I think that it was an eye-opening beating. It's kind of like you was told all your life that you was the baddest man on the planet, and then you fight a guy and he beat you like you was nothing, and it kind of make you like. And now it's like it's a matter of pride now because you got to put yourself in Spence's shoes. If Spence takes the rematch, then of course you're gonna have people like myself. I'm like, man, look, he gonna get his ass beat again. But I'm glad he's taking the rematch because I want to clear all doubt. He gonna lose again because stylistically and skill wise, he's nowhere near on Terence Crawford's level. I think that's obvious. So, but if he don't take the rematch, he doesn't. He looks bad in front of his boys. He looks bad in front of his family. He looks bad in front of his fans because his fans believe that he was the Terminator. His fans believe that he was He-Man. He was Skeletor. He was Voltron. He was the Dinobots. And if he don't run it back, then they're going to be like, this nigga scared. This nigga got his ass whooped, and he too scared to even rematch the man, even though he asked for the rematch clause. This nigga too scared to run it back. So that makes him even look worse. So in order to save face, he have to go back at it. He ain't got no choice because it's gonna make him look like a coward. It's gonna make him look like a coward if he don't take the rematch that he requested to be in the contract in the first place.
Yeah, I feel you, but it was pretty bad, man. When you got the doctor coming in before the 5th round, that's crazy. You know. And one more thing I wanted to say, because I didn't watch this fight, you know, over probably 25 times now. And the second knockout, man, when Bud leaned against the rope and kind of baited him in, man, if you look at the slow motion in that, man, he had his tongue out like Michael Jordan, like he knew what he was about to hit him with.
Yeah, he kind of like as a matter of fact, do I have that? I think hold on. Let me know. Are you watching the TV screen? You probably
yeah, I'm watching.
Hold on. Let me show you this. You probably talking about. Are you talking about this right here? Hold on. It's coming up right now. This shot right there. I think.
Yeah.
I thought this was the second round, but it was the 7th round. I think it was the first knockdown in the 7th round. He caught him right here. He went back to the ropes. He baited him, and Spence, as you can see, he winded open. Defensively flawed, fundamentally sound. What part of the fundamentals is this? What part of the fundamentals is attacking someone wide open? Just look at where his shoulders at, chest wide open, dipping down, trying to land the backhand. Now he does land the backhand, but he got caught with an uppercut in the process. They say this is not defensively sound. This is not. This is not fundamentally. He's more fundamentally sound than Crawford. Like, bro, no. But anyways, Thomas from the ATL. Thank you so much, brother, for calling.
Yeah,
the show,
much love, man. Much love, coach.
Salute,
much
fam.
love.
Salute. I'm like, bro, he baited him. He baited him, and then look. I want you guys to look at Bud's eyes. Look at his eyes right there. Look at his eyes. He watching him the whole time. Listen, Bud is looking at the backhand. He looking at Spence landing the uppercut, but he's looking at the backhand. He understands that this punch is coming. He know what's coming. Pause. Look where his eyes looking at. He anticipating the shot. Okay, I'm finna land this uppercut, but he finna throw this hand right here. He see what he doing. I don't know what he gonna do this time. Caller, what's the name of the caller from?
Red Strike from Atlanta.
Red Strike from Atlanta. Talk to me, fam.
Yes, I just tuned in to your show. So, do they have a date etched in stone yet for the rematch?
No, sir, they don't.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's all I wanted to know. I had checked out your show the other day when you were talking about the boxers. You know, where you do if your boxer was groping all on your woman. I said, man, coach is I said, coach is on instigating ass nigga, man. I said, man, he should have been a promoter. I said, I know being a promoter, sales is his calling, man.
Hey, I would have been a great promoter, boy. I would have been a great promoter, boy. Like, boy, if I'd been a promoter, boy, man, I know you. I know you ain't gonna let him talk to you like that, dog. Like, bro, for real. Hey, listen, all jokes aside, but when I was young, bro, I had a whole bunch of dudes throwing hands growing up. Like, if
I know, man. Yeah, you're the type. I know you're the type that you can take down to the fire with. Now you might be the reason why I'm at the fire or going to hell, but you gonna go with me. But yeah, you know, sales, marketing. Man, I know you're probably making $1 million in sales and marketing, man. You got that kind of feel about you, man. Like you could just sell some shit.
No, I'm a marketer and a copywriter. Like that's my profession for real though. So, but listen, man.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to Red Stripe, man. ATL, stand up, salute, fam. Yeah, like shit. Yeah, that nigga, man. You say, I know this nigga right here, man. Man, did you see it? Man, you heard what that nigga said? Like, bro, just wait till I talk to Crawford. Man, boy, I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. You know what they saying, right? What they saying? Man, they saying that shit was a fluke, dog. They saying that shit was a fluke. They say, man, you know, Spence really wasn't the same. You know, you ain't really, you know. I mean, you two-time undisputed, but it's kind of an asterisk next to it because Spence did all the heavy lifting. You know what I mean? And he did the heavy lifting. You ain't really do much of nothing. Really, you just called him at the right time. Him. You know him and his baby mama had an argument in the locker room. That's what they say before the fight started. And you know what I'm saying. So you really ain't did nothing. At 154, he ain't gonna be weight drained. He gonna be bigger and stronger. And you really gonna see some of that fundamentally sound. And if he go 12 rounds, you guarantee to lose if it go 12 rounds. Cause Spence can outbox you. Yeah, he gonna be. Yeah, for real. I'm gonna tell Bo Mac that. Saul, Red. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna give them boys some extra motivation. Caller, what's your name when you're calling from?
This is Napash from Ohio, Coach.
Napash from Ohio, talk to me, fam.
Man, he really did it, huh? He really did it. I saw a lot of comments over the last month or so, people saying, hey, we love him. Even his own fans, we love him, but we worried about him. Maybe he shouldn't do the rematch, come back a little later, take another fight or something before he come back to Crawford, this, that. You know what? This is a money grab. And guess what? By him coming in a day late, that's just like him. He's slow. He come in slow. He being slow. He gonna be too slow again, and he gonna sit up here and go ahead and pace himself, exit right out the back door for retirement, Coach.
Man, do you
messing around with Crawford?
And Napash, do you see, all of the things, the arguments that were made, whatever advantages that Spence, that everybody, the people who support him said he had, do you see how he can apply? We know he ain't got no advantages. I think we figured that out already. So now that the advantages that he allegedly had are gone, because we didn't see it that night, what is it that he can do to take advantage of any flaws that's in Terence Crawford's game? Whatever flaws there may be, what is it that he can do to take advantage of whatever flaws they said he had? They said Crawford was shinny, but it looks like Errol Spence was shinny because he got dropped 3 times. So we know that Errol Spence is the more shinny of the two because he got dropped 3 times in one fight. What say you about that? What is it that he can do to improve his chin so that he can take those shots and maybe exploit some flaws that Crawford may have, if there are any?
Only way he going to improve from him getting hit in his chin, because that chinny chin is going to stay the same no matter if he's at 154, because he leans over his knee way too far. He opens himself up way too far. But see, the whole thing about it is, Coach, real quick, is that if he tries to close himself up, tighten up. If he try to tighten up, it's going to be a problem because guess what? Remember, he threw 120 more punches in this last fight with Crawford, and it meant nothing.
Yeah.
So you're going to throw less? Are you going to throw less? You're going to be more cautious? Well, guess what? That's going to make it real easier for the king of the ring, King Bud Crawford, because he didn't even use everything in his toolbox. I guarantee you this, Coach. But remember what I say this. Remember that I said it. I'm pretty sure somebody else won't say it by that time. Remember this. It's going to be some body shots, and then it's going to be a headshot, then another uppercut, and we're going to see him sleeping in the middle of the ring. Watch those body shots this time. Right. Watch it. Watch what happens.
Shout out to the Pops, Ohio. Salute. Hey, bro. Y'all see this? Y'all see the look on Errol Spence's face. This one, the referee, bro, like, I literally felt sorry for him. It looked like he was about to cry. Look at him. I'll call it, hold on. Bro, look at the people in the background. Look at the black dude to the left. Look at the black dude to the left. See how his face frowning up? And look at the sister to the right. She look like she is so concerned. And then look at Errol Spence's face. Bro, like, what? Like, look, he was like, God damn, he beat the shit out of EJ. Like, look at the look on his face. Look at the look on her face. Like, she have a genuine look of concern. And then look at the look on EJ's face. Bro, this man look like he got blood coming out of both eyeballs, blood coming out of his nose, his lip split, blood coming out of his lip. Bro, like, this don't even look like Errol Spence. I don't know who this person was. This look like a totally different person. Like his entire face was disconfigured. True. I'm just saying, man. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, this is Lamar from upstate New York. How you doing, big bro?
Lamar from upstate New York. Talk to me, fam.
Hey, so listen, Coach. Everybody keeps saying, yo, this fight not gonna sell and nobody wanna see the rematch. But that's the furthest thing from the truth, because everybody that was going for Bud, Coach, we want to see that ass whooping again. We want to see it worse this time. And everybody that was going for Spence, they want to see the Avenger. They just feel so much, like you said, his baby mama bow leg, his uncle can't see out of his right eye. A mosquito bit him before he walked in the ring. You know, all this hoopla, hoopla, hoopla. And to touch on what you said, what Spence can do better, the only thing Spence can do better is work on his defense, Coach. Every time Spence threw a punch, whether it was his right hand or his left hand, he left the other guard down. Every single time. If you're gonna throw a straight right, at least keep your left guard up. If you're gonna throw a left hook, keep your right. Every time he threw a punch, Coach, he left something down. That's the only thing I can see him doing, big bruh, is fixing his defense a little bit. Other than that, Coach, it's a wrap, man. And that's on me. Yeah. It's over, Coach. That's all I got.
Shout out to Levi. Baby, yeah. Bro, hey, look. And if I ever fall in love again, I will be sure that the lady is a friend. And if I ever call Al. My friend. Hey, Carla, what's the name? Where you calling from?
What up? It's Cash from Houston by way of Chicago.
Man, Cash from Houston, man. Talk to me.
I got 2 points. The first thing I want to say is we've been having a great year in boxing. I think that what's slept on is the fact that Devin Haney had on this. Hear me out. I think that when Devin became undisputed, Ryan and Tank was so worried about people saying, well, you might as well fight him. He got all the belts. Y'all been making every excuse to not fight him. It made them say, well, fuck it. I guess we'll fight each other. Which kicked off immediately following they fight. 2 weeks later, Bud and them announced they fight. Right. Then we start getting all these big super fights, which led to it's damn near no top fighter could just have a fight against a tomato can, or ain't nobody gonna respect it because we've been having so many great fights. So I think Devin kind of indirectly started all of this that's going on. What you think about that?
Yeah, I get your point. Some people said it was some people said that it was Devin, it was Tank and Ryan, but no, not really. I mean, not really. To be what it is those guys was already going to fight, because I had asked Crawford myself. I say, well, what bearing did any other fights had on this fight? He said nothing. You know, once we worked everything out, me and Spence started working directly with each other, and that's how the fight got made. And Spence was the one that, you know, went against, what was advised to him to do for not fighting. He was supposed to fight Keith Thurman, and he didn't. So, but the good news is we getting the fights. Devin Haney fought Lomachenko. Tank fought Ryan Garcia. Benavidez fought Plant. Inoue fought Cool Boy Steph. So, however we get them, whatever the reason is, I'm just happy we getting the fights. You know what I mean? I really don't care, to be honest with you, brother.
Yeah, for sure. The second part that I'll say is, I think that the diehard boxing fans need to take more onus and more responsibility for the state of boxing as it is right now. I hate arguing with people about A side, B side, and all of this goofy shit that didn't use to matter 10, 15 years ago when it came to boxing. And when you look at a fight like Spence and Crawford, the two best fighters going into that fight, the way everybody's saying it's a 50-50 fight and how great both of them are and what they've accomplished at that point in their career, it should have been a bigger fight. It should have did over 1.2 million. But the reason Tank and Ryan did is because they get so many casuals, both of them. I feel like the hardcore boxing fans leading up to the fight, well, nobody really talking about it enough. They wasn't talking to casuals enough about it. And then also, these be the same people that's always texting me talking about, do you got a link? Buy a fight, man. You're supposed to be a hardcore fighting fan. Why don't you go and spend some money to show that you support these fighters so we can get these big fights?
Yeah, I mean, I think Ryan Garcia played a big part in that 1.2 million pay-per-view buys that him and Tank sold. Ryan Garcia he's a TikToker. He's an Instagram model. He has a huge fan base, and he's never done a pay-per-view before in his life. The Tank has done pay-per-views, but they've been they haven't been that big. Ryan Garcia
250 buys.
Yeah, with 250,000 and stuff like that. Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis have a different fan base. Like Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis, they have a casual fan base, social media fan base. Crawford and Spence have a different fan base than Ryan Garcia and Tank. So, different generation too. Like Tank and Ryan generation is teenagers, part of the little kids, young adults in their 20s and stuff like that. And Crawford and Spence, they have more probably of a, they got some young guys, but they got more of the more mature boxing fans, older guys, stuff like that. So they just bring, all four of those fighters bring something different to the table. You know, they have a different fan base than Tank and Ryan. That's why. But we did get a good fight. I'm happy that we did. And as long as we can continue to get the good fights, man, at the end of the day, there's really nothing to complain about, to be honest with you. But
yeah, man. Last thing I'm gonna say is, anybody who is a Spence fan, if y'all been calling for this rematch, I don't think y'all really care about that, man. I don't think y'all really love that, man. The way Terence beat his ass the first fight, that's just y'all pride, and that's his pride. That's saying he's gonna do it again. I understand him. I completely understand him saying, yeah, let's run it back. I don't understand nobody around him that's allowing that, though.
Yeah, man, for sure, man. Shout out to Cass from Houston, man. H-Town, stand up. Yeah, Tank and Ryan got a different fan base, bro. Like they got especially Ryan. Ryan Garcia got a different fan base. So it ain't. It's like comparing apples and oranges, you know. Caller, what's your name? You calling from? All right, caller, on the phone up. Caller, call back, man. I had put you on hold. Caller, call back. I'm gonna call back. Caller, call back. Hold on, guys. Well, we got a whole lot of we got a whole lot of calls calling in, man. Whole lot of more today. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
I'm Tom, man. I'm from Cleveland.
Tom from Cleveland, talk to me.
Now, hey, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Like on some real stuff, I kind of figured Errol was gonna get that rematch, but if he making it December, man, it's gonna be bad for him, man. If I was him, man, I'd at least wait a year or so, get my shit in order. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a big Terence Crawford fan. I like Errol Spence, but for years I've been telling niggas, man, like that Crawford had that dog in him that I ain't seen from too many fighters in a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I seen him get hurt by Gamboa, man, and how he came back and finished him like that, you don't see too many boxers do that, man.
In the same
I
round.
seen that dog in him. You know,
in the same round he got hurt, he stopped him.
Exactly. So I mean, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Like, I used to box, man, and I love the sport, man. I'm a big boxing fan. But the thing about it is, man, I analyze fighters. I knew he was gonna dog him, and I've been telling this shit for years, man. I've been on other niggas' shows and all that shit, man, talking about this shit, man, real talk. And I told people that it was gonna be bad for Errol because Errol only got one style. You know what I'm saying? So when I see Crawford, like I look at Crawford on YouTube, I seen him deadlift that 405 and all that shit. I knew he was strong. I knew he wasn't gonna bully. You know what I'm saying? Like, Earl's style is a bully style. A little guy that got strength, he ain't gonna bully. He just gonna keep raising his level though. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, man, like, I would love to see the rematch. I think Errol gonna come and try to put on a better performance. But the thing is, I think he's still gonna lose.
because you ain't gonna just prepare. You prepare for a fighter like Crawford in those 6 months, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't.
I mean, we gonna see.
Go ahead, bro.
No, I'm saying.
I know it ain't.
Yeah.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
No. I got him getting stopped again. So he getting stopped again. I got him getting stopped again.
Yeah, and then the thing is, man, like I know Crawford gonna go through Canelo and Canelo and Charlo too. But I really want to see him just set people up on that boot situation, man. That's what I really want to see. You know what I'm saying? Like I was just on there. What's the nigga name? I call the nigga Whole Money. You know what I'm saying? Whole Money. H Money, she boxing, whatever the fuck his name is. I was just on his show, and I was just telling him, you know what I'm saying? He was up there arguing me and all this shit about motherfucking Crawford fighting Boots, and I was just telling dude, like, I said, what is he getting out of it? He don't gotta prove nothing to fight this dude. I don't give a fuck if he's a mandatory. That man about to be 36 years old. He's towards the end of his career. He's looking for money to feed his family. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So the thing is, like, you know what I'm saying? Before he had his little tension chapters and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I was telling dude, like, man, like,
we got other calls.
Boxers, like,
but I got you. I need you to wrap up.
Go ahead, man.
No, go ahead. I'm gonna let you wrap it up. But we got other calls calling in. Go ahead.
Yeah, but the thing is, man, I know you friends with Terence and all that, but man, I would love to see that Boots fight too, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he can squeak that in or just do it, you know what I'm saying? Just to do it, I would love to see that fight too, bro.
All right. Well, shout out to Tom from Cleveland,
yeah,
man.
I appreciate
Salute, fam.
you, man.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you too, man. Thank you for calling the show.
All right.
So, when I looked at, as a matter of fact, hold on. I think we got more super chats. I got other super chats I think I didn't get. Let me make sure I got the super chats. Yeah, shout out to there you go. Shout out to Jesus. Hey, okay. Dropping that $2 super chat. He said they acted like Crawford was the IBO champion. No, they knew what it was, but they were just like, they just knew stylistically that style was all wrong. You know, they had to make a business, they were making a business decision. You get what I'm saying? And right now, like, the truth is, Haymon and them didn't want him to take this rematch. He got advised to duck this fight. Like, man, leave that boy alone. Man, leave that nigga from Omaha, Nebraska alone, bro. But you know what I mean? Spence like, nah, he got to run it back. I'm glad he did because I want to clear all doubt. But shout out to OP Gaming. What did you say, family? Said you heard coach Errol reactivated. Bowman confirmed. I'm coming in late. Yeah, we've been talking about this since the beginning of the show, fam. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Coach, this is Jerry from Tampa.
Jerry from Tampa, talk to me. T-Town, stand up.
Hey, that last caller, he mentioned he wants to see Boots. You know, Crawford. I wouldn't mind watching it, but if that happens, he's gonna be like another Fernando Vargas. You know, back in I think it was in the 90s, Vargas was a killer, but they put him with Trinidad, who's been on top for almost a decade. Yeah. And after that fight, Vargas wasn't the same.
They moved Vargas. They moved Vargas too fast. But Vargas, they moved him too fast back then. But Vargas wanted the fights. But the Boots Crawford fight, that shit ain't gonna happen. That fight ain't happening. Just like Boots and Errol Spence fight. That's not Boots and Spence fight ain't happening. So that ain't gonna happen. Boots gonna fight for a vacant title. Once Crawford dropped the belts, he'll be able to fight for one of those vacant titles. Those other dudes gonna fight for those vacant titles, and that's gonna be it. No fights ain't gonna happen. Crawford gonna fight Errol Spence. Crawford gonna fight Errol Spence next. Once he beat Errol Spence, next year you're gonna see him and Canelo fighting Cinco de Mayo in May, and he gonna ride off into the sunset.
And didn't wasn't Boots ranked to mandate Crawford a few maybe like a year back, and he decided to go a different route?
No, he wasn't.
I mean, honestly,
he wasn't mandated to fight Crawford, but he was ranked number 2 in the WBO. Virgil Ortiz got offered to fight, pulled out, and then Boots went ahead and won an IBF title. Thanks fighting Karen, he got removed out of the rankings because he went the IBF route. But yeah, but he was never mandated back then.
So that sounds almost like he didn't want the fight back then. But coach, also touching on something else you guys mentioned about the casuals. I mean the fan bases with Tank and Ryan having different fan bases. I mean, that's definitely true. I've got where I work, they just hired some kid, and he says he's a boxing fan, but he doesn't know who Crawford is. He doesn't know. He only knows Jake Paul's and Ryan Garcia.
Well, that answers your question. If he don't know who those guys is, he don't know Jake Paul and Ryan Garcia, that answers your question. Now, you shouldn't even entertain a conversation with him as it relates to boxing.
Yeah, the other week he's like, "Did you watch the fight?" I was thinking that weekend. I'm like, "What fight?" It was some Jake Paul fight.
Yeah, we got other calls calling in, Jared. But the guy who he's a fan of Jake Paul, that's not even worth anything entertaining, to be honest with you. So, but salute to you,
all
fam.
right, Coach.
Shout out to Jared T-Town, stand up. Yeah, once he said Jake Paul, it ain't nothing even to talk about. Yeah, when he said Jake Paul, like, I don't care. Listen, a nigga talking about, if he don't know who Crawford is, you said you're a boxing fan, you don't know who Crawford is, you don't know who some of the other top guys is, you talk about Ryan Garcia and Jake Paul, guess what? I would not have a conversation with you. Yeah, you got that, dog. I'm going to give him some dap and walk off. True. There's nothing to talk about. It's like talking to a pimp and he ain't got no hoes. It's like a dude trying to tell you how to be a pimp, but he ain't got no hoes. Yeah, dog, dog, see what it is. You got to know how to be a pimp, you got to know how to be putting your game down, your mat game down. How many hoes you got? Well, I ain't got no hoes now, but what I can do now, I can show you how to put your mat game down. Like, how you going to show me how to put my mat game down, but you ain't got no hoes?
Now, I run every kind of bitch, every kind of place, and I know one thing. When it comes down on you, you either collectivize or you run like a solitary rat.
You get what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is, man. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, this is Jamal calling from Detroit.
Jamal from Detroit, talk to me.
Hey, I just want to say this. I know. Well, I was going for Terence Crawford like most people, and it played out kind of the way I thought. But I hear a lot of Crawford fans saying, like, he shouldn't take that fight again because Errol got beat up. I mean, where else do he got to go? He milked the majority of his prime not fighting Terence Crawford. So, the only thing he can do is fight and always be under Terence Crawford. So, I say the best thing he can do is act like it's back in the day and rematch it. Fighting right now. Give it your best shot. And if you don't, take the money you make and just move on with your life. But if boxing is really what you about, this is what everything is about. It ain't just about beating up a bunch of nobody. And then I do want to say this as well. Like, boxing really don't care about nobody. So what they'll do is he don't fight Terence Crawford. They're going to find some other bum that just got knocked out. And they're going to stick him in the ring for Spence to knock him out again. But when it comes to, like a top-notch fighter like Spence, now we really care so much about his well-being, So I think he needs I feel like that's his only chance. Or the only other option that I think that he got that would be good for him and prepare him for somebody like Terence Crawford is for him to fight Keith Thurman, because he ducked Keith Thurman for all of these years for the same reason that Thurman ducked him. And I think Thurman will prep him the most to get ready to fight a guy like Terence Crawford, because he can. Because a lot of people say stuff about Thurman and where he at, but Thurman's a very smart guy. He's a scientific guy. He moves. He uses his feet. Got a great jab. And then people talk about his stomach. He gets hurt. He gets on his bicycle and then wins unanimously. That's a great fighter right there. So that's my call, Coach.
All right, shout out to Jamal from Detroit. I mean, yeah, I think a lot of people, it's not just Crawford fans. I mean, like, if you've been listening to my show, I've been consistent at saying, man, I want to see the rematch. I said, I want to see the rematch. I think he'll do better. Anybody been listening to my show, that's what I've been saying. So, that's what I said. I think he'll do better. No, I got him getting knocked out. I got him getting knocked out, though, this second time, too. It ain't going 12. If you know anything about Terence Crawford, he don't believe in going 12 rounds. If he can get you out of there, like he told Spence in the weigh-in, he said in the press conference, he said if he get out of line, he said I don't go in there looking for the knockout, but if he get out of line, I swear to God, he said I swear to God, if he get out of line, I swear to God I'm gonna stop him. That's what he said. If you sitting there hate watching the show, we got over 700 people in here and less than 700 likes. If you sitting there hate watching the show, don't want to hit the like button, Riley, get him.
Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Like, if you like looking at this right here, guys, this right here is shocking. Like, this is shocking. Look at the dude in the background. Like, there was people that were shocked, like, because they believed the hype. They believed the hype. They believed everything, all the hype, the eye collector, you know, too big, fundamentally sound, fundamentally sound, Bud too small. He ain't fought nobody. Like, they'll believe in that shit. They'll believe in that shit. Look, but look at the fundamentals right here. Look at this fundamental stuff right here. Look at the guard right here from Bud. Tight. That uppercut, well-timed place shot. Caught him right on the side of the head. Bap! He ran right into it. Caught him wide open. And look at Bud's eyes. He's not even looking at the punch. Look at this here. He's not even looking at where he's throwing the punch at. His eyes is looking at Errol Spence's backhand because he knows that punch is coming. Pause. So he can embrace for the shot. But he know, bam, I got this uppercut waiting on him. And that's what sat him on his ass. The uppercut, then he came over the top with the same hand. You feel me? Carla, what's your name when you're calling from?
Hello?
Carla, what's your name when you're calling from?
Leslie from Cincinnati.
Wesley from Cincinnati, talk to me.
Leslie, Lesley.
Okay, Leslie from Cincinnati, talk to me.
Yeah. You know what probably help Spence a little bit? Probably get Jerron Boots in is to help him in training camp. And get Tank Davis, call him to help him spar with him to get ready. You know what I'm saying? And because he got to go all in. He got to get some of the best sparring partners stuff. You know, he got to be all in on this one. You know, so what you think about that?
I mean, and I don't know. I mean, if you're going to get Boots to help you, then that means you don't plan on fighting Boots no time in the future. So, I mean, he probably can do that.
Yeah.
He probably can get somebody like Boots to help him. He probably can get somebody like maybe a Tank Davis to help him, maybe. But the thing is, he don't have the ring IQ that Terence Crawford have. So, but whatever Errol Spence feels that he needs in order to help him get better prepared for Terence Crawford, I think a lot of questions was answered that night. A lot of people seeing that Errol Spence was nowhere near as good as they thought he was. He was the product. He was the product of the PBC. You know, he was in nice, good setup fights that was set up from a stylistic standpoint to make him look good. And once they saw that, hey man, this they probably told him, look, this is the reason why we was telling you not to fight this guy. This is the reason why we was advising you to stay the hell away from this guy. Now you see 5 years later, you know, this is the end result. So I think now he sees it now. And if he don't see it, then he could be like, oh man, you know, man, I just wasn't feeling myself, but this time I'm gonna get him this time. Maybe he feel like he really can get him this time. So who knows? But yeah, but he's not on that boy's level. He's not on Crawford's level.
Yeah. And maybe get Buddy McGirt for a second opinion. I don't know if he's gonna do that. I think he's too stuck in his ways. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
used to doing the same thing over and over again, you might, some people can't change, you know what I'm saying? But
I mean, it is what it is,
but that's all.
He is who he is, fam. Shout out to Leslie from Cincinnati. Salute, fam. Yeah, Errol Spence is who he is. Errol Spence is who he is, right? Like, I didn't see Crawford go to another level at all. I didn't see Crawford go to another level at all. You know what I mean? Like, he literally didn't do anything. Like, Crawford was like, man, Crawford didn't, he didn't have to, like, if this was Dragon Ball Z, put it this way. Hold on. Carla, hold on. If this was Dragon Ball Z, Terence Crawford didn't even transform into a Super Saiyan. We're not even talking about God Goku. Goku, God of Destruction. We know what is it? Goku, God of Destruction, Goku, like Beerus and all of those guys. He didn't even transform into that. He was still in his base form. He didn't have to transform to Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3. He didn't have to use the fusion technique. He didn't have to do any of that stuff. He didn't have to do the Kamehameha, none of that. He stayed in his base form. That don't look good. Carla, what's the name you calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's D-Block 2 times.
D-Block 2 times. Talk to me.
Man, we already know what's up, man. I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna tell everybody like this. Here's how it is, man. Either you're gonna hate on Benavidez, D-Block. D-Block gonna hate on Benavidez. D-Block gonna hate on Tank Davis. Look like D-Block wanna hate on PBC. But let me tell you something. My boy, the king of the ring, is with the PBC. Let's keep it real with that. So I got to be cool with people coming in and giving my boy whatever he wants because he's legitimately the face of boxing. So I'm glad they're giving him the platform to show the real skills of what he got when he knocked that fool out from Houston, from H-Town, which everybody knows is going to be easy squeezy. He's going to go in there and knock him out in 6 or 7, maybe 8 rounds at least. He's going to show the world what he's about. And I'm glad y'all know how to do that. Come up, do his thing. Now go back down and fight who you got to fight. But this is what I got to say with this.
Charlo say he going to knock Canelo out.
He ain't going to do shit. Let's keep it real.
He say
let's just cut that bullshit because at the end of the day, he don't even know where he's from. Louisiana, H-Town. Not where you from, cuz? Just like I told you about Errol Spence. Where you from? You don't even know where you from. Birth certificate says something, and you telling me you from somewhere else. So what I got to say is the same thing I got to say like this. I come with nothing but hate with facts. Boots, Mr. Boots, Philadelphia's own. Mr. Upcoming, Mr. I'm ready, Mr. IBF, ready for ready. I'm here. I want Terence Bud Crawford. Let's be real with this, Boots. You will never be ready for Terence Bud Crawford. You will never step in those shoes. You will never be in that ring with that man because you're not that man. You're not about that life. And I'm going to tell you why I say that, Coach. The fight before he had this fight where he knocked out this guy, which he was a flat-footed fighter, but y'all saw him fight. He beat Ellis. No, Ellis. He beat Ellis. Remember that, Coach? The Asian guy. Was he Mexican?
You talking about the guy who Boots fought last? I forgot his name.
Yeah. Tailor-made. So what does PBC do, Coach? They give you tailor-made fights for you to look good. Terence Bud Crawford never had tailor-made fights. He was always there with, even though people don't respect his resume, he was there with champions. At the end of the day, maybe you might have not known them because the majority of the people are casual. They don't know shit about boxing. Let's be real with that. If you're a hardcore, you really love boxing, you know what it's about. Anyways, at the end of the day, what I got to say, because I see a lot of people here in the comments talking about Boots. Boots is this, Boots is that. He's coming. He's here and there. Man, let me tell you something about Boots. Get that boy off that training wheels and let him fight a real fight. Because at the end of the day, he's going to be just like Errol Spence Jr. PBC don't know how to groom these fighters. And let's be honest with that. That boy ain't ready for nobody, and he never will be. He'll be a hype job, just like Tank Davis and Benavidez. D-Block. Go ahead, Coach.
Before you go, somebody told me to ask you this. Do you still have that tattoo of Tank Davis's name tattooed on the side of your hand, sir?
Let me tell you something. When you a real G,
when you smoking your black and mild, when you kicking it back, and you know you somewhere in the hood where nobody could touch you, you untouchable. You know why you untouchable? Because you're good like that. Because you got a representation. You got to be who you got to be. So if I got a tattoo of Tank Davis, you know what that makes me feel happy? I put the reality when I look at that tattoo and I say it says King of 135, right, Coach? Homie, it's all his dreams. He'll never be the king at 135 or 140. So yeah, I got the tattoo, but that's because I'm a man. I keep my word. Not like these phony ass chats out here trying to represent something that they ain't. D Block, D Count, D City, D Ville, Baltimore, stand up.
D-Block hate no Tank while having a tattoo of Tank name on the side of his hand.
True.
I can see D-Block. I can see my dog D-Block looking at his hand right now. Yeah, fuck you, Tank Davis. I can't stand you. Yeah, so what? I got your name tattooed on the side of my hand. So what, Tank? That don't mean I like you. You'll never be the king of boxing. You know, you from Baltimore. You ain't fighting nobody. Yeah, I got your name tattooed on the side of my hand. You know, I kept my word as a man. I say, D-Block, you do know that you could have went ahead and got that tattoo removed. You ain't got to leave that tattoo on your head, D-Block. No, I ain't trying to hear all that there. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Tank Davis, bobblehead. Yeah, I got your name tattooed on the side of my hand, and I got to look at you every day, your name. But so what? I still don't like you.
True.
Goddamn D-Block. Boy, that's my dog, boy. That's my dog. That dog on D-Block, boy. D-Block, boy. God damn, D-Block. You should have got the tattoo removed. By now, I would have been got that tattoo removed. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yeah, this PD from Richmond, Virginia.
TB from Richmond, Virginia. Talk to me.
Yeah, man, I've been telling people for years that what Bud was gonna do to him, man. They ain't nobody believe me out here. Everybody, you know, big fish, this and that. I predicted he knocked him out in the 10th round, but it was the 9th. But I don't think we seen the best of Bud yet. Cause Errol Spence ain't bring it out. I thought he was gonna bring it out. But he ain't bring it out. Know what I mean? Like Bomac said, you know, he need a challenge, man. We ain't never seen him in trouble. We ain't never seen him like have a real tough fight for real. Like he need a challenge. Maybe Canelo, if you jump up there, maybe that'll bring out the best that we'll see of Bud. Know what I mean? But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. That keep doing your thing, Coach.
All right, man. Salute, man. Shout out to TB Richmond. Stand up. Richmond, Virginia. Hey, just wake up every morning. Yeah, nigga, fuck Tank. I don't care about no goddamn Tank. The hell with Baltimore. Baby. What is it, babes? What is it, babes? What's wrong? Why you got this? Who is this guy named Tank Davis is the best? Yeah, that ain't nobody. That's just bobblehead. I don't even like him. Why you got a tattoo? Well, baby, I made a bet. Baby. I had to honor the bet. Why you bet at that though? And you know what? I bet D-Block. I said, man, D-Block, man, don't bet that, dog. Don't bet that. Nah, coach. Carla, hold on. Nah, coach. Nah, we gonna bet. I say, D-Block, just bet a couple of dollars up. You know, $20, $30. Don't bet no tattoo, bro. Nah, coach, I'm gonna bet the tattoo because I know Ryan Garcia gonna win. I said, D-Block, don't do it, dog. Dog, don't do it. No, I thought at first he said you gotta get a tattoo on the side of your face. First he said you gotta get a tattoo on the side of the face. I'm like, oh, D-Block, I don't know about that now, D-Block. Nah, coach, I'm telling you, bobblehead. Hey, Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead. What's your name? Where you calling from?
This is Bank?
Banks, where you calling from?
Houston.
Banks from Houston, talk to me.
Man, I ain't liking how D-Block talking, bro. You know what I mean? This is my first time on here, and I always, you know, catch D-Block talking real greasy about these fighters from Texas. And that boy from Dallas, right? He from Dallas? He from Dallas, right?
Yeah, he from Dallas. Yeah, he from Oak Cliff.
All right, how about that?
He from the hood.
Oak Cliff.
Yeah.
Even more better. I'm over here from across the way from Acres Home 44.
Okay.
All right, check this out, bro. Hey, that boy repping the Cowboys. He repping the Cowboys.
Yeah, D-Block rep the Cowboys. Yeah, he a Cowboy.
Had he went to a Super Bowl? Like in the like they living in the History Channel, right?
Yeah, the Cowboy went to
You know
the
what I'm
Super Bowl
saying?
95.
Like, hold on, because he talking real greasy about H-Town. He just hate on everybody else. He hating on Pennsylvania. He hating on New York. He hating on Tank in Baltimore. Boy, that boy sounds like a bona fide hater.
Hey.
You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Like, you stand ground in Texas, and you want to start this mess with Houston? Talking about Houston, bro. Come on now. You know what I mean? Like, the best thing popping in Dallas was Errol Spence Jr. And at that, they over there stomping on that man because of the fact that he lost. Bro, I stay down with my state. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of whatever, you know what I mean? If they win or lose, draw, whatever. It's Texas till I die. And D-Block, you over there talking real greasy about Texas fighters, bro. Take your ass somewhere else. You know what I mean? Like, come on with this here, bro. I'm all about boxing, my dude. You know what I mean? So, it's all love, though, man. Hey, Coach, I've been watching you. Appreciate the laughter. Appreciate the jokes, bro. You know what I mean? But, man, D-Block, he out of there. But, man, Coach, keep doing your thing, man. You one of a kind on YouTube, man.
Hey, shout out to Banks, man. Houston stand up H-Town, man. Much love, man. Hey, y'all gotta... Hey, y'all gotta stall D-Block out. Stall him out, man. Y'all stall D-Block out, man. You know, y'all stall. Shout out to Dante. Dante Nalia for dropping that quarter of a bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat.
Y'all stall him out, man.
Playtime's over, boy.
Hey, y'all gotta stall D-Block out, man. Why y'all be so hard on D-Block? D-Block just be, you know. He said, boy, defense encounters was on Ultra Instinct though, Coach. Yeah, that is true. Now the defense encounters was on Ultra Instinct. I do it.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Hey, y'all gotta stall D-Block out, man. I think y'all being a little too hard. Pause. I think y'all being a little too hard. Pause on D-Block.
That's wrong, That's wrong. He did nothing to you.
You get what I'm saying? I think y'all been a little too rough on D-Block.
We the Charlo twins. We known for calling everybody out.
Please call these people out. Listen, the whole world's looking at you. Call these people out,
What's
please.
up? It's the Jamal the Hitman Charlo. Let's get it. Who want it?
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Mexican monster.
Nello.
Y'all get what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Y'all being D-Block admitted he was a hater. He did admit he was a hater, so at least you got to give him credit for admitting to his hate. Hey, what did it say, John B. Poetic? He said D-Block won Hater of the Year 4 years in a row. He said 4 years in a row. D-Block won Hater of the Year 4 years in a row.
What about Rocky Marciano? Oh, there they go. There they go. Every time I start talking about boxing, a white man got to pull Rocky Marciano out their ass. That's they one. That's they one. Rocky Marciano. Rocky Marciano. Let me tell you something wonderful. Rocky Marciano was good, but compared to Joe Louis, Rocky Marciano ain't shit. He beat Joe Louis's ass.
Hey, that's all I'm saying. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hello, my name is Goza. I am from Seattle.
Your name is Doza?
Yeah, Goza, G-O-Z-O.
Okay, G-O-G-O. Okay, go ahead, fam. From Seattle, talk to me.
I've been just watching your podcast for a while. I don't know if you remember it, but I don't really call it very often, but I want to talk about the people. I actually thought that Errol Spence was going to win, but I was wrong, and I have to admit that was pretty one-sided fight. Like, to be honest, that was a really one-sided fight. And Errol Spence, he should get the second fight, a rematch, just to prove people that he is now no match for Crawford. Like, that's pretty obvious. But I also want to talk about the fight coming up with Canelo and Charlo.
Right, go ahead.
So the thing about Charlo, and I know I'm noticing a lot of people do not realize this, why Canelo has changed his fighting style, and not just Canelo, but a lot of fighters that move up in weight. A lot of people who fight in welterweight and like junior middleweight, they have their own fighting style. But once you guys move up to like super middleweight and light heavy, the fighting style that those fighters fought at welterweight ain't gonna be the same. So when I heard the first time that Crawford wants to move up to 168, or like even Charlo want to move up to 168, oh man, it's gonna be different, and they're gonna realize that like middle of the fight, especially for Charlo.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be different. But hey, man, the guy's daring to be great. That's what they call it. When Canelo moves up in weight and fights, slight heavyweight, Sergey Kovalev, stuff like that, they say he's daring to be great. So I'm gonna take that same thing and say, both of those guys, Jamil Charlo, and if once Bud beats Spence again, and if he move up to fight Canelo at 168, he's daring to be great. Whether he win or lose, at least you get the same credit you give Canelo for daring to be great. You got to give it to these guys because that's a ballsy move to do that. Then of course, and then plus Canelo is the lottery. So anybody fight Canelo, that's life-changing money fighting Canelo. So that doesn't hurt. That doesn't hurt that you can make a boatload of money fighting Canelo too. So it is what it is.
No, that's true here. But I just want to let people know that a lot of people don't realize that when you move up to like super middleweight into that on fight night, you're gonna fight at like 170, which is light heavyweight. Those fighters are not gonna move like as if they were fighting at 140, 150, even 160. The fighting style is not gonna be the same, and some people don't realize that. So I wanted to make it like public. It's not the same.
All right. Well, shout out to Goals of Seattle.
Yeah. But anyways, thank you.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. Let me see what this is. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's D-Block 3 times. You already know I had to call in, man. You already know the haters. What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about, Steve? What you talking about, Hector? Man, come on, man. You already know I hate all over the world, man. We talking about your boy gonna hate about Philly. Your boy gonna hate about Cali. I mean, your boy gonna hate Detroit. I mean, shit, I got hate all over. But guess what, everybody? I come with facts. Now, we're talking about my boys. We're talking about the Cowboys. 1996 established. Beat the Steelers, man. We were there. We were prime. We had prime time. Man, we had Troy Aikman, Michael Irvin. Yeah, they might say we come with a pass, but guess what? We a glorified pass, brothers. That's all you got to say. You can always hate on my boys, but again, the end of the day, watch us. You're going to see us. You're going to love us. You're going to pull for us. Because at the end of the day, you already know you hate us. It was born in you, man, to hate the Cowboys. Am I right or am I wrong, Coach? How much hate do we got for my boys? And that's where I come with that, Coach. 1996 established. Last Super Bowl. When's the last time H-Town won a Super Bowl? Can I hear anything? I don't hear nothing but crickets. So when they come with the hate with my boys, believe me, I come with facts. What you got to say with that, Coach?
I don't really watch football anymore. I mean, I started watching football. I started watching football once they started going woke. When Trump was president, and everybody started going woke. Yeah. I just stopped watching. I say, man, I can't. They talk about it. We coming with a different national anthem now, and we got a. Yeah. I just stopped watching it, dog. So I ain't seen football in a while. But I had my barber named Donnie. Right, he passed away. He was a diehard Cowboy fan. He loved the Cowboys and the Lakers. And the Cowboys, one thing I will say about you, I got a cousin right here in Tampa with me. He loved the Cowboys. Yeah. Every Sunday, he got his Cowboys outfit on. He got his Dallas Cowboy jersey. He got the hat. His wife is a Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan. So, he cowboyed out. So, you Cowboy fans, y'all a special group of people. And I'm not gonna lie.
Hell yeah.
But I ain't got no problem with the Cowboy fans. I mean, y'all at least y'all rep. Y'all do rep. Y'all rep.
I'm gonna keep it real right now, because like the caller said before, the other caller was like, man, that guy come with number. Yeah. And guess what? The new callers, the new people in the system, the new people that we got in the show to bring some hype. You already know we gotta hype this show up, because it's the #1 show in the whole nation, no matter what you say. I'm gonna tell you who D Block is if you don't know who I am. I come with nothing but hate with friends. We hate Tank Davis, Benavidez, the Charlos. I mean, look, when I call the show, I come with facts. So I'm gonna tell you, we got plenty of haters in this show. But guess what? I come and I'm real. I'm not, I respect Coach Coach Eddie. I respect, Casino Life Press, been a while. And, me and Rick Tens, we got a few. You know what that is. You know what it be about, Coach. But at the end of the day, when you stack it up, they can come and they can talk and say whatever they want. They will never, ever, 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 ever stack up to my greatness of hate. D-Block, D-Town, D-City, D-Ville, Baltimore, stand up.
He said we hate. Hey, D-Block said we hate Tank Davis. We hate the Charlos. We hate Benavidez.
Don't ever come by here. Okay?
D-Block named the names too. D-Block named the names. D-Block, who you hate, D-Block? He said we hate Tank Davis. He said Tank first. We hate Benavidez. We hate the Charlos. Hey, Carla, hold on. D-Block named the names. Shout out to Jonathan Ramirez jumping on $2 super chat. He said they have never given Canelo credit for moving up. Hey, it is what it is, man. Shout out to Allen Maddox. Hey, okay. Dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Hey, shout out to Allen Maddox say he said TC gonna serve EJ the same way, if not worse, than he did the first time. He said I'm all for running it back, but these Errol goons gonna be spitting the same BS excuses again. Errol sexualism is a severe mental illness. I'm starting to think about it. I'm starting to realize that too. But what I'm saying, Allen, I want to see him run it back again because that'll clear all doubt, and then we'll see what it do. I mean, I got the same thing happening, to be honest.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
This is Napas. I had to call back, man. The chat is going off today more than I've ever seen it go off. I'm cracking up. I want everybody to know in the chat, y'all is on fire today. I love it. I mean, I can't even remember how much. It's moving so fast and everybody's having such a good time. We rolling off of D-Block. Hey, leave my boy D-Block alone, man. Leave him alone. He down for his and he wants you to know that. And we love that he's loyal. He stick what he say. He's true to what he's saying, Coach. We love that. But real quick, I have to also say this to the chat too, that one of the reasons why Errol Spence looked the way he looked, rat-tatted and batted up like he did, is because a lot of people didn't realize, especially his own sexual, Errol sexual fans that can't, get enough of him, they didn't really realize, man, that dude's got plastic surgery. And within a few days when he was up in Spain and they said, oh, he's looking real good, you should have saw the comment section on some of these people's, these guys' shows that got all this love that was so hurt, over what happened to him. You should have saw the comment section. Oh, he just Spain, he looked good, he looked healed up. Wolverine. I said, damn. I said, don't you know that?
He said Wolverine. He said Wolverine.
I was like, I was like, man, look, this dude ran straight on Sunday morning, straight to the plastic surgery doctor. I ain't trying to talk too much, but they don't want to talk about it because it hurts their feelings, He went down there and made sure he got his plastic surgery lined back up and got it taken care of. That's why his face looked like that, Coach. It looked a little different. You've heard a couple of people say that the color that came out with the blood that was coming through did not come all the way through, that it kind of was, kind of going around the face a little bit, looking different than it usually does. And even Deontay Wilder said, I've never seen nobody's face look like that before in boxing. Vargas said,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say Vargas said the same thing too. Yeah, Ray Vargas.
They must say
So
see when Julio Cesar Chavez fought Mildred Taylor. They must say see that fight.
yeah,
Like, yeah, I'm like, dude, I don't know. They must say see when
hey,
Floyd Mayweather beat up R.I.P. to the legend Arturo Gotti. I'm like, bro, it's quite a few
yeah,
fights I can show y'all what fighters' faces look like that. Man, I mean, come on, man.
yeah. That's what. Hey, that's what I thought too. But when I saw his jaw and his lips, I was like, man, look at the way his lips and his jaw. I said, boy, I know he's about to go back to the plastic surgeon and lay down a rack.
Yeah, right,
Get this shit now.
Hey, salute to you, fam. Shout out to Napaz, Ohio, stand up, man. Hey, shit. Y'all go back and look at that fight. Y'all go back and look at that fight when Roy Jones fought Vinny Paziano. Man, come on, man. Man, beat no breaks. I'm like, God damn, he ain't got to beat him. He ain't got to beat him like that. Shout out to Harvey. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy Cash Out.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Harvey said, keep rocking, coach. Yes, sir, man. I plan on it, man. Hey, but you get what I'm saying, though? Hey, man, it is what it is, man. Hey, but anyways, we know that Al Haymon and the boys did not want Spence to take this fight. We know that, right? That's the shocking, not so shocking. The shocking is not so shocking that Errol Spence, he activated the rematch clause. Took him long enough to do it. This has been a long month, but he finally decided to do it, right? I'm one of the guys that feel he should run it back, because, whatever doubts he may have in his mind, and he's that dog, you know what I mean, that they say he is, then he got to run it back. Run it back at 154. If you feel I'm going to be bigger and stronger this time. Okay, well, Terence Crawford is going to be bigger and stronger as well. And we know you're not stronger than him. We saw that the last fight, right? So you got to, if you Errol Spence, you got to go back and study that fight. Look at that Terence Crawford fight. Him and Derrick James. Caller, hold on. I know Derrick James say he don't look at fight film. Guess what? That nigga lying. I bet he going to be watching fight film this time. And he gonna study and look at everything. If his arrogance don't get in the way. Because Derrick James is very arrogant and cocky. Now, he's not showing that against Ed Reynoso and Canelo. That nigga on his best behavior against Ed Reynoso and Canelo. But when it come to when it came to Bomac and Terence Crawford, he showed his ass. He showed his ass. Oh, man, Terence Crawford, he ain't want nobody, man. Ain't nobody worried about no because he's swing hit. What the hell switch hit mean, man? Man, Errol Spence is a big fighter. He more funny than his hell. Man, that old country boy won't want about it, man. He ain't gonna do that, man. That cap, man, that cap. Man, how you ain't gonna catch me with no fishing pole, man. Man, I'm telling you, man, Derek, tell him, man. He ain't gonna catch me no fishing pole. Man, hold on. Brian Custer, hold on. Excuse me, Errol, what are you doing? We're in the middle of the press conference. Hold on. Hello. Hey, man, it's the Al fish, man, big fish, cat, call Al. Yeah. What the hell you want? Hey, man, tell me, this dog Terence Crawford talking about he gonna catch me a fish pole, man. He say he a big fish, man. I think that tell that man on the big fish, man. Man, look, man, I told your ass not to sign that contract, nigga. I was trying to protect you. I told your ass not to. Push for this fight. I tried to give you the Thurman fight. We've been ducking the nigga for 5 years. What the hell are you doing up there? This man finna beat your ass. Oh man, you think I can beat him? Okay, I'm gonna show you I can beat him. Like this the conversation. You can believe that. Carla, what's the name you calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's Derek from Florida.
Derek from Florida, talk to me.
What's up, Coach? Yeah, my thoughts on the Spencer Crawford. Yeah, I agree 2%. Like that rematch, man, it's gonna look real bad. It's gonna be real sad, man. Like I don't know, like they boosting his head. I think you know what they doing. They boosting his head up. He getting caught up with his fan base, and he's like what the last caller say, Wolverine. That shit was funny. He Wolverine. It's gonna be crazy. Like, and his defense is terrible. I mean, like he don't have no good head movements, footwork. Crawford's gonna capitalize everything he do. It might be worse though in the second one. What you think, Coach? You think it's gonna be worse than the first time, or it's gonna be like a little competitive?
Man, it depends on which Spence show up. If Spence come try to be aggressive with Crawford, the worst thing you can do is try to be overly aggressive. If you don't fight a tactical fight with Crawford, you in trouble. If you try to, you got to make him think. If you coming in there thinking because I'm the big fish, I'm finna go in there and roll over this dude. If you come over there with I'm gonna roll over this dude mentality, you don't know Crawford because Jeff Horn tried that didn't work. Mean Machine tried it, that didn't work. What's my name, man? Victor Postal tried that didn't work. Prescott tried that didn't work. Hank Lundy tried it, that didn't work. All of these guys who was bigger, quote unquote, stronger, the bigger guys.
Sean Porter too.
Sean Porter, those guys who try to be aggressive and try to steamroll Crawford, that shit don't work. They walk in the traps. But shout out to
Hey, Cole, what's that? Hey, Cole, what's that song with Boyz II Men? It is hard to say goodbye. That's gonna play the second fight. It's gonna get sad. They're gonna play that song. Watch, I'm telling you.
All right, shout out to Derek from Florida. Salute, fam. Yeah, man, like that shit. I mean, you gotta figure out what you're gonna do. Shout out to my sister LaJessica. Hey, okay. Dropping that half for bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
LaJessica say she got Bud in 6. Yeah, like he's gonna have to study that footage and see what the hell happened. See what happened. Like, bro, I didn't see none of that stuff they said. Whatever, they got to study. Like, Derrick James got to humble himself. Carla, hold on. Derrick James got to humble himself. They're going to have to study that film and say, man, you know what, Derrick, man, you told me, man, that this dude, you told me, man, he was too like nah, man, and I was going to be able to run over him, man. Man, goddamn, what happened? How we lost that fight? How we lost, man? We got to go back and look at the fight film. Do you study that? You study that film and see, man, this dude here, man, because you got to study the film and to make the adjustments. If Derrick James is smart, he'll do that. But I still see him getting stopped. Caller, what's your name when you call the phone? This is the last call.
Coach, man, what up, man? Yamas from Brooklyn, man.
Yamas from Brooklyn, man. Brooklyn, stand up, man. Talk to me, brother.
What's going on, man? Yo, I'm bugging because I'm out here. It's a beautiful day out here. Yo, let me ask you, Coach, was you cool during the storm, man? I had you in mind.
Oh, yeah. Everything. We just got a little rain. That's all we got.
All right, cool. I had you in mind, man. I'm out here. It's a beautiful day out here, man. I'm washing my cars and shit. I got you on. I listened to the whole show, man. I really enjoyed it. But I'm just bugging because, like, a lot of these dudes from Texas, they calling up acting like they predicted all this shit. Like, these motherfuckers wasn't saying none of this. And, no disrespect to nobody, but, your trainer can't fight for you, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't going to tie nobody. Nigga, Prince is flat-footed. He's slow. He's tailor-made for this dude. I'm not saying Spence is a bad fighter.
No, he's a good fighter.
But as far as styles and matchups, brother's all wrong, man. Like, you ain't gonna get blown out, knocked down 3-4 times, like, don't win a round and come back and beat this nigga. I don't give a fuck who you hire to train. You could spar Muhammad Ali's fucking ghost or whatever. Like that, it's just not happening, man.
Do you think,
in my opinion?
Yamas, do you think that Spence need to get back with Blu-ray? A lot of people say that Blu-ray, his old strength and conditioning coach, Blu-ray is the one that might be the secret sauce that he can get with Blu-ray, and Blu-ray build Spence up the way he can be extra strong, and you know what I mean? Think he need to get back with Blu-ray?
Yeah. So listen, he can get with Red Ray, Blu-ray, Gray Ray. It ain't gonna happen. Ray, whatever. That shit ain't happening, man. He got destroyed, man. Like, come on, man. I respect that. If Spence takes the fight, I think it's going to get a nice little payday. And I was going to ask you, where the money going to come from? Because people are not going to be interested the way they was the first time. This fight built up for years, and it was a destruction, man. Yeah. Who's going to pay these guys what they need to make it? I don't see them getting all this big money no more.
Hey, you know
At
what?
this point,
I'm gonna be honest with you now. This is what I heard. I don't have any. Of course, I'm not gonna lie to you, Yamas. I'm not in the offices and hearing what Stephen Espinosa. Well, not Stephen Espinosa, but the people of Paramount. Because I think those are the guys that cut the checks. But I'm hearing that the Espinosas and stuff like that, they're not excited that Spence is taking this rematch because they're on the hook to pay these guys that money. That they signed up for. So,
let me ask you a question. So right now, I know there was a rematch clause, and if they exercise it, there's a guaranteed amount they're gonna make.
Yeah, there's a I don't know what it is, but there's a guarantee amount that they supposed to make according to the contract that both men signed. So That's that's what I'm hearing. Now I don't know what the back end and all that other stuff is, but there's a guaranteed amount that both men agreed to when they first signed this fight for the first fight as well as the rematch.
All right, cool. So, in the event that that's true, I mean, Spence got no choice. I'm assuming it's over $10 million a piece. I'm assuming. That's a safe assumption.
Yeah, both of them
gonna lose money.
Both of them got paid over $10 million for this fight right here.
Oh, right. But I'm saying the rematch. I'm assuming it's got to be in that area when the initial contract was signed. Yeah. Showtime is gonna lose money on it and on a rematch, obviously. And like, it would be a fool not to do this shit. Yeah. You're gonna get your ass beat again, but you're not gonna make this money. It would take him 3 or 4 good fights to even approach this kind of money. So get this last one in, get your motherfucking these fake teeth knocked out, and take your ass back to Texas and chill on that ranch. Whatever you do, man. Yeah. Whatever the fuck they do over there. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know, man. That dude, what's his name? James, Coach James.
Yeah, James. Yeah, DJ. Yeah, DJ.
And I ran into Marcus Brown last week. He don't fuck with him no more neither.
Marcus
Not
Brown?
based on the fight.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. All right. Well, shout out to Yarmouth, man. Brooklyn, stand up, man. Thank you for
coming. Peace and love, baby.
Yes, sir.
Peace and love, Coach.
Brooklyn, stand up. Yes, sir. Shout out to the Natural. Hey, okay. Dropping that half for bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He say, Coach, you telling me you didn't purchase the Baker Mayfield jersey? Nah, man, nah. I don't even watch football no more, man. I stopped watching that shit, man. Tom Brady done retired. I'm a diehard Buccaneer fan, but I just don't have time to watch it anymore. I want to get back into it. I do want to get back into watching the football games because I enjoy watching NFL on Sundays. I do. I did miss it. Shout out to the Solomon. Hey, okay. Dropping that half for bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He say new to the family, sending a super chat as an olive branch. Peace and health. Hey, I appreciate that, fam. Shout out to you, fam. Thank you so much for being new to the show. I got everybody, man. Shout out to Drummond for life, for becoming a member, man, for 16 months. He said checking in, paying dues, 16 straight. Stand up, Coach. Yes, sir. Hey, okay. Shout out to my sister Lisa Bells. Hey, okay. For being a member for 18 months. Salute to you, sis. She said Coach Malachi in the chat. Salute. Yes, sir, man. Yes, ma'am, Lisa. Shout out to my sister Lisa, man. Anything you need, sis, I'm only a phone call away. You know what I mean? What does that song? I'm only one phone call away. You know what I mean? Just hit the old boy up, Lisa. You got me. Shout out to Tay Hill. Hey, okay. Dropping that half for bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, salute, Coach. I don't see this rematch happening. When it gets close, they'll say Spence got injured and prolong it, and Crawford will move on to the Canelo-Charlo fight. I mean, we'll see. I think Spence Spence want to get paid, make that money. He want to make that money, man. So I think it's gonna happen, fam. But I do understand your.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
For all the men and women out there who made bets and they didn't get paid their money, let's say a special prayer to all of those sapsuckers who didn't want to pay.
And I want you to hold on to God's unchanging hand, because he helped Joshua fight the battle of Jericho. Yes. He helped Daniel get out the lion's den. He helped Gilligan get off the island. Lord.
All right, let's give a shout out to everybody who gave a cash out. Shout out to Harvey. Hey, okay. Shout out to La Jessica. Hey, okay. For the cash out. Shout out to y'all. Let's go ahead and get to phone lines. Phone lines are shut down. Let's go ahead and get to everybody who gave a super chat. Shout out to Profound Dreamer. Hey, okay. Shout out to Swift 718. Hey, okay. Shout out to Daryl Alexander. Salute, fam. Hey, okay. Shout out to my sister, man, my lovely sister Jackie Hernandez. Hey, okay. Shout out to Matty Yoel. Hey, okay. Shout out to Jesus Garza. Hey, okay. Shout out to Roland Curtis. Hey, okay. Shout Shout out to OP Gamer.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Dante and Navier.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Jonathan Ramirez.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Alan Maddox.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to the Natural.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Solomon Overhead.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Drumming for Life.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to my sister Lisa Bales.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Tay Hill.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Alan Maddox.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Alan Maddox say D-Block, Cap Nello, don't come with facts. Yeah, there, Alan. And neither comes correct. He said D-Duck dodge Rick gloves will travel just like David Benavidez, just like DB can't find he say featherfucker Duck Nello anywhere. Hey, he said D-Block been ducking. Shout out to Jeff Luciana, man.
Hey, okay.
In the building, man. Shout out to my sister Lisa Bells, M. Cole. Salute to you, fam. Let's give a shout out to everybody who called the show. Shout out to D-Block, Dallas, Texas, 3 times.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Jamie from New York.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Coach Eddie from the ATL.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Jamar from Lincoln, Nebraska.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Maintain from New York, upstate New York.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Defense Corner from Decatur, Georgia.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to M1 from the BX.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Martin from Oaktown, Oakland, stand up.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Southpaw Lefty from Texas.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Mike from Tampa.
Hey, okay.
T-Town, stand up. Shout out to Young Cali from Tallahassee, man.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Gary from Houston, H-Town, stand up.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Thomas from the ATL.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Red Stripe from the ATL.
Hey, okay.
Well, the ATL represented today. Shout out to Naposh from Ohio 2 times.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Lamont from upstate New York. That was Lamont from upstate New York. Sorry about that.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Cash from H-Town, Houston.
Hey, okay.
Well, Houston stood up today too. Shout out to Tom from Cleveland.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Jared from Tampa.
Hey, okay.
All right, T-Town representing today. Shout out to James from Detroit.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Leslie from Cincinnati.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to TB from Richmond, Virginia.
Hey, okay.
Man, shout out to Banks from Houston.
Hey, okay.
Boy, Houston showed out today, boy. Shout out to Goza from Seattle, Washington.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Derek from Florida.
Hey, okay.
And shout out to Yamas from Brooklyn.
Hey, okay.
Let's see, New York represented today. Texas, if I go by the states, Texas represented today. Man, okay, it is what it is, man. Shout out to my sister Lisa Bells.
Hey, okay.
Who else we got in the building, man? Shout out to doggone Jamie Rivera.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Dr. Paul Evans.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to JC.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to L. Harvey.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Pete G. What's going on, Pete?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to my sister Nick Rich.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to my sister La Jessica.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to my sister Food Revolution.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to my sister Lisa Bells.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Jackie Hernandez.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Elena.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to my sister the Duchess of Wisdom.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to School of X-Men.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Marta King Boxing.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Lamar. What's going on, fam?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Edward Plex.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to my sister Green Eyes P.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Dr. Paul Evans.
Hey, okay.
Tay Hill in the building.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Eric.
Okay.
Shout out to Eric G.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Swat Jones.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to my sister La Jessica.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Brady 12, man.
Hey, okay.
Man, it is what it is. Hey, man, shout out to Shy News, the Sauce Experience.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Tay Hill.
Hey, okay.
Who else we got in the building, man? Shout out to Buckle Up Boxing Talk. Salute to you, fam.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Jamie Rivera.
Hey, okay.
Kenneth Johnson in the building.
Hey, okay.
You already know what time it is, man. You ain't gotta like it, but you better respect it.
Nigga, when my name come up, respect it. Let's go. Stop playing with my fucking name. All three of y'all, stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more. Put some respect on my name.
Anybody that don't want to make a prediction on the fight of Terence Crawford and Errol Spence coming up in December, y'all go ahead and plead the fifth.
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anything you say, 5. Go ahead, ask me a question. Did you?
If y'all wondering why I didn't get any threats today, I sent a couple of goons over there to the
Fuck
ops.
these niggas at, bro. I can't slide by myself.
Oh, shit, that's my niggas. Come on in, fellas.
Fuck yeah, little nigga over there. That's all. So what's up, nigga? All that shit you was talking
What?
about?
I ain't scared no pussy
Yeah,
gas,
act like
nigga.
you scared.
Bitch. I nigga gonna jump.
Man, it is what it is, man. Shout out to Big Gip, man. Shout out to Big Gip, man, and with them Gip goodies, man. We're going to go to a station identification break, and we're going to wrap the show.
About you. And ever since that first night, it seems like I've been going crazy, crazy about you.
Mint green chrome in the butt, burnt orange 550. Say the pinky ring pimp, give love pussy. Seafood, big pool, make your girl look. Backwoods, big grill, watch the chef cook. Talk slow, big smoke in the moonlight. Knock your doors down, shout it till your mind right. East Point, Fulton County, where a nigga from. Got love.
You know they say when niggas try to jump out of the contracts, they say let your man go down. Nigga get one of them motherfuckers get one of them goddamn but they say when you sign that contract and you trying to back out of it, you want to go back and renegotiate the contract after you signed it. It is what it is. You already know you can't do that now. Once you can't be backing out of the contract and trying to renegotiate. They say doggone I ain't gonna say I don't want to throw anybody under the bus, but they say some advisory companies, when you sign a contract and try to get out of it, they say them dudes over there getting the taste slapped out of their mouth. I ain't gonna say no names, I ain't gonna say who, but that's what I heard sources say. You feel me?
I need to talk to you right now about my royalties and how you keep your books.
My office hours are from 9 to 5.
Fuck your office hours. I need to talk to you right now, motherfucker.
Some of you niggas need to be in jail for all of the blasphemous stuff that you say about certain fighters.
You sound like a bitch. Bitch. Man, I ain't worried about jail. Shit, man, I don't give a damn about going to jail. Nigga, take me to jail.
Take me to jail.
Shit, lock me up.
Lock me up.
Throw away the key.
Throw away the key.
Some of you niggas need to be introduced to some real Compton City G's. You know, I hear on these YouTube streets. Shout out to Cooking with Surf City.
Nigga, I'm talking face on the brochure. Boy. Lights out. You hear me? Clap on, clap off. Okay. You got me fucked up, cuz.
Y'all got a nigga fucked up, man.
I am sick of hearing these bullshit Superman stories about the Wassa legendary Bruce Leroy catching bullets with his teeth. Catches bullets with his teeth? Nigga, please.
Shout out to my dog Booger Ray Leonard, one of the baddest promoters in the game. Shout out to my dog Booger Ray Leonard and like I said before, Mr. Floyd Money Mayweather.
Make it last. Make it last forever. Don't let I love you.
Hey, that nigga Leonard was biting his bottom lip. Like, you know what? I'm like, this nigga here enjoying his job just a little too much. Rubbing on Floyd nipples, biting his bottom lip. Leonard, are you biting your bottom lip, Leonard? Leonard? Oh, Floyd, goddamn, Floyd. Oh, my gosh, Floyd, this is just so wonderful. Oh, my gosh, Floyd, I can't believe it. You're allowing me to rub your nipples. I promise you, Floyd, I would do the best. I would carry the spit bucket, Floyd. I would wipe every drop of sweat that comes from your forehead and your balls. And, Floyd, just please let me know. Leonard, did you say balls? Did you say balls, Leonard? Leonard, did you say balls? Yeah, Floyd, I didn't say balls. If I did say it, was there a problem? No, it's no problem, no problem. Okay, well, Floyd, I did say balls. Okay, yeah, all right, Leonard, is your nose flaring up, Leonard? Yes, I'm just so joyful and happy, Floyd. You're allowing me, my nose is flaring up. You're just allowing me to just have this wonderful job. Leonard, don't you know, I'm the best that ever did it and get away with it? Yes, I know, Floyd, I know. I know you're the best. I tell everybody that, Floyd, I tell everybody. Leonard, you're doing a good job, Leonard, are you biting your bottom lip, Leonard? Leonard, are you biting your bottom lip? Yes, Floyd, I did bite my bottom lip. I was just, feeling so joyous just then. Leonard, stop biting your bottom lip. Leonard, are you looking at me with those bedroom eyes? My Uncle Roger told me, R.I.P. to Roger, he told me that you didn't know shit about boxing, but you was looking at me with bedroom eyes, biting your bottom lip. I think you were enjoying this job just a little too much, Leonard. I'm sorry, Floyd. I promise I'll do better. It is what it is, man. True. Yes, sir.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
You know, when I catch some Wakanda niggas over there from Jabba the Hutt, they say you was throwing shots at me, Jabba the Hutt. You know what it is, man. Shout out to Jabba the Hutt, man. Woman put her hands and foots on Jabba the Hutt. Anybody from the Alphabet Boy community that coming up here threatening the boy, want the smoke? I am the Wakanda nigga killer. Really though. I don't even play nigga Wakanda. Bring your ass over here, nigga. This what I'm gonna do to you. Oh Lord, him. Oh, I just kicked Wakanda in the face. Oh, hit him in the stomach. Oh Lord, kick him, slap him, kick him again. Oh Lord, I'm beating Wakanda ass. What you gonna do, Wakanda? You want some more? Oh Lord, hammers, go up on him. Bam, catch him in the neck. Ah, Lord, Wakanda is dead. Well, we killed Wakanda. We killed the Wakanda niggas. Yes,
Hurting the group. I'm the best thing ever happened to this damn group.
Nobody's bigger than the group.
Y'all ain't stupid. I'm the one selling the records. They coming to see me.
They coming to see the Temptations.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Now, I think that now that we know we got the rematch coming up between Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, I think that it's time to settle. You know, we celebrating right now. You know, they celebrating the Dallas Sixers right now. They like, yeah, man, they doing the juke, they doing the jig. Hopefully, we ain't got to worry about 60-40, 70-30, 80-20. Sign the contract. Take whatever we get. Nigga, sign the contract. 60-40, 70-30, 80-20. Take whatever we give you. We ain't got to go through that no more.
I know you once said, hey, look, if we fight, it's going to be either 70-30, 80-20. Was that?
Man, I was. When
I said posturing or what was that?
When did I say
that? You know, that was.
Yeah, I said it on my girl Instagram. Yeah. What's called? But I was playing. Hey, man, nobody taking no 80-20, 70-30. Yeah, I was playing. I was like, because I was like, it's gonna be 60-40, and I was like, yeah, he keep playing crazy. It's gonna be 70-30 or 80-20. But yeah, I was playing. Like I was serious about that, man. Like people can't take jokes.
Hey, my dog was playing. Shout out to Ellen Murdoch dropping that $2 super chat. He said, Duck Nello fans stay PC'd up. He said, with their favorite fighter. You know, I mean, everybody love their fighter. Everybody love their fighter, man. It is what it is. Right now, man, shout out to that whole nigga E-Money. E-Money, I'm thinking about your little hoe ass. Get back and stupid in the club. Turn me up, man. You know, a lot of times, man, you know what I mean? You know what we got to do? We got to have vision when it comes to boxing. We have to have vision.
Well, I respect your ambition, Willie, but you got to have vision.
It is. I can't wait to see when Crawford and Spence get in the middle of the ring and the face off. When they're in the middle of the ring, I wonder what Crawford going to say to him.
Get out my face. Don't need nothing you got no more. Don't need no hair's been messing up my corner. And you better get that bad look off your face before I knock it off.
Hey, Nick, get out my face. I don't need nothing you got no more. I don't need no hands being messing up my corner. And you better get that bad look off your face before I knock it off.
We must internalize the flatulation of the matter by transmitting the effervescence of the Indonesian proximity in order to further segregate, to preclude on the issue of world domination would only circumcise the revelation that reflects the aphrodisiac symptoms which now perpetrates the Jericho's activation.
Now, you know, before we go, we got to say all praises due to the Most High, the Most Exalted, the greatest human being on the planet Earth, Mr. Al.
Well, you know, I guess I got to be like everybody else and sing Al Haymon. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? I'm about to
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Again, check this out. Now, I will say this, guys. I have to say this, and I have to be honest when I say it. You know, if you know a fighter that's ducking, and he's avoiding his #1 contender, if you know a fighter that's ducking, you know what I mean? Call him out.
Now, I am the #1 contender. I'm tired of James the Poodle, Grim Reaper, whatever you want to call himself, ducking me. All right, I'm tired of man driving around town in 8 Rolls Royces. He ain't fought nobody. I'm still in a Broham.
Jamil Charlo, tell Terence Crawford what he can do.
Don't ask me about Crawford, because that motherfucker ain't in my division.
Like, we talking about a 147 pounder that was a 140 pounder. We need to fucking I get it. He won the undisputed, right? At 147 and 140. This shit is different when they get down to 147. How y'all want him to fight me? How are we talking about somebody that ain't even fought in the division? How do he just jump from there to there? Like, what connection do he got to this world?
Hey man, shout out to doggone, if you've been watching this show, hate watching the show, didn't want to hit the like button, hey Riley, let them know what they can do.
Look, fuck you, fuck the plane you flew in on, fuck them shoes, fuck the socks with the bell on it, fuck them cheap ass cigars, fuck your yuck mouth teeth, fuck your hairpiece, fuck your chocolate, fuck Guy Ritchie, fuck Prince William, fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
And shout out to Gloria Day and the fabulous Set Trip.
Gloria Day and the Set Trips.
These niggas don't play, these niggas don't play.
We don't play.
You ain't heard, they be tripping.
We be tripping.
So they swerving on.
We swerve on.
No faking and no snitching. And repping hard for the set. Oh mamas, it ain't no lie. Because niggas gonna bust.
Niggas gonna bust.
Shout out to Ellen Mellows dropping our $2 super chat. He said D-Block only credit for saying Tank not fighting top dudes. Once again, it's our boy Coach Malachi Williams signing out. True Media Today, USA Boxing. Since we know we're going to have another mega fight between Crawford and Spence going down, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go ahead and celebrate, and we're going to break it out like this here, man. Oh, we're going to break it out like this here, man, AB style.
Turn around.
And since it's the hurricane and we had a bunch of tenderonis in the show today, it's only right that we do this for the tenderoni. See you guys tomorrow Tenderoni Fridays, same bat time, same bat station. We'll be sending out alerts, letting everybody know what time it TI is. I didn't send it out today. If you signed up to the newsletter, please sign up to the newsletter too, so you will get the notifications. I didn't send them out today because I was very, very busy this morning, and I still got more stuff to do as soon as this live end. But I will see you guys tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and we dropping the video, same bat time, same bat station. Hate, like, share, and subscribe. Let everybody know that the hottest boxing podcast on the YTBC is here. Share the show. Let everybody know. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. You know my motto, don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.